It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom led pilgrims to Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and end. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin Wharf, Fenway Park, Ono Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Boom.
Good morning, everybody.
Wow. Wow.
Love that open. Love it. Love it.
Hey, so I start off by saying, so it's not Columbus Day anymore, it's Indigenous Day?
Dude,
Yeah.
it's illegal immigrant day.
No comment.
That's what Columbus was. Don't go there. He didn't believe he was a visitor, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. All right. We'll leave it there.
He made a gang, kind of like the Crips, went to town.
Yeah.
They battled. He won.
You did.
They did.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a battle that we don't even need to fight no more. That's the beauty of it. 'Cause
It happened in the past.
who cares? Can't do nothing about it, right?
Yeah, you're right. We're in the present.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a flashlight.
What?
Gonna get a spotlight.
Yeah.
A flashlight. We're gonna go around and exercise our First Amendment rights.
Yeah. I have for Halloween, we use a projector sometimes in the front of the house and post stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's got like a ghost and stuff like that, all kinds of shit on the house.
They do it for the winter.
Yeah.
I've seen the houses with stars and like lights.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a projector.
Kind of like that guy in the water tower down by you.
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah. He's getting a lot of play out of that. Getting a lot of national coverage.
Let me look for it here. I got it here somewhere.
And you can see it, man. How far? I don't know how far away you can see it, but you can see it.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah.
Check this out.
Holy shit.
Hanson Municipal Water Tower on High Street has become the talk of the town.
He has a right to do it, but at the same point, it's got to be respectful.
Paul Riley lives right near the tower. He says he became a little bothered once the town started using their resources Friday night to blur the Trump 2024 image.
You shouldn't tie up police and other resources for something like that.
We tried to talk to the man who has the projector on his property to display the image.
We just wanted to know if we could talk to you about the tower.
He shook his head inside the door, saying no. Hanson officials say displaying this image violates the town's bylaws and misleads the public to believe this activity is condoned. They do not allow any political endorsements on municipal property, but they do respect free speech rights of all residents. The town says a lot of taxpayer dollars may be spent, including attorney fees and paying workers overtime to turn this spotlight on and off each day. The town says the resident could be fined $100 per day if it continues. This
$100.
That's not too bad. You know who would pay that?
Somebody already paid the first day's fine.
Oh, but the Trump campaign would pay that. They would.
But listen, message aside, okay?
Yeah.
That's a First Amendment right, isn't it?
It is.
This is uncharted territory here. So if we make get a laser light or a flashlight and we put an image on it, we can go any way we want and just blast it. You know, they have those high power spotlights.
Yeah.
Just make it
like a select board meeting or something right in the town hall.
Just like that.
So you'd have a message on there, I don't know. You could put like an outlet of a ducky.
Listen, just bring me that projector, make flying ducks. Right? And
imagine the guy.
I can run it out of my car. It's just
Imagine if the guy from Canton Fence put a projection on his building at night with just a big duck on it.
Oh,
And
what's
you're driving by on 138, and all you see is a big yellow duck on his. That
Nice.
would be awesome.
And see, here I am thinking like the water, the tower in Boston, right by Logan, the gas
Oh,
tower.
yeah.
I'm thinking that. I'm thinking the Prue, you know,
Yeah.
like in the Hancock Tower. You
Yeah,
know, I'm thinking,
you're thinking big.
yeah,
You're thinking big. Go big or go home, right?
right down the coast, man. Boom, boom,
Get-
boom, boom, boom.
Get
All
the
the
Boston
capitals.
get the Boston gas tanks there on the highway, right there on the right.
All you gotta do is make the image right, and I think
Oh
you have
yeah,
to invert it, right?
yeah,
So that when it's projected, it gets
yeah. You can do that for sure, man.
it's just a flashlight, right?
Yeah,
All
I
he's
mean,
doing is a flashlight.
and he's flashing it from his property, so he's not doing it. He's not bringing it out in the street, or he's doing it from his house.
At the same time, it's the town's water tower, and it gives the impression that they
Yeah.
endorse a specific side.
That's
Side
right.
is, but it's First Amendment, isn't it?
It is. It is.
But it crosses that line where
It's a municipality-owned building, so to speak. Yeah.
so
Yeah. See, I understand that part. I understand both sides of it. I guess.
that's gonna be interesting to see where that goes.
How much money it's going to cost them, lawyer fees and all that stuff.
Listen,
And
in the meantime, they gotta run the generators to power the lights.
And they still can't black it out.
They're trying.
I
trying
know.
Man.
Man, all he has to do is put a white screen up somewhere, and tall enough. Like, let's say you had the star driving, right? Let's say the star, you had the star driving, and
Yes.
they're not using them after 11 o'clock or whatever. She can put up anything she wants there.
Listen, let's
That's
just
Mike,
Mike, you can put a billboard up in your house, right in your front
I know.
yard. Let's do a billboard.
Yeah, you could. You absolutely could. Anybody that lives on Main Street or like Pleasant Street that wants to put a projection up, I'm down. I'll pay for it.
That's easy to do, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it is real easy to do. You can literally get lasers. You know that. We can go to that computer. We can go to that computer store and get some funky shit.
Yeah, Mike knows what we got access to. We got access to stuff, don't we, Mike?
Yeah, I would say more than stuff. Man, that place is awesome. And we'll let your house up like Fenway Park. I can tell you that. That's pretty cool, though. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that stuff.
All right, so listen. So I'm trying to make a schedule here of like what I got to do. So we did the open. That's off my list.
Okay.
For everyone that's here, please subscribe. You can be a member if you want.
Oh yeah.
Even if you're in the replay crew, still subscribe. Comment in the chat if you're here. That's one of the things that we kind of like. We have lots of mods here. They're great.
Oh my god.
They do so much work. Please thank the mods. They're great.
Yeah, Shelby, I know you're preoccupied. If you're listening, totally get it. Totally get it. Yeah.
I think it's snowing out that part of the state.
Western Mass?
Yeah, Western Mass is snowing out there, right? It's cold out.
Hey, someone just said we should blast Colin was in the house. Oh my god. This is some good people. Some people that get some good comments, man. The duck, they're all about the duck, yeah.
Like, the best.
Hey, wow, hey, someone just donated some money, Tom. Laurie. Thanks.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Laurie.
There you go, man.
That's awesome. All right.
All
right. Standouts.
Yeah.
I don't know anything major coming up. Let me check the
website. I know. I get someone. I think Melissa. Hold on. Someone sent me something. But we get Justin Root this week. I know that on the 20th. That's the 20th. Hold on.
Also, so the standout schedule, the court schedule, and upcoming events. Those are 3 things I want to hit every time we all get together. Those are the 3 things that I want to try and get updated with you guys. Weekly standout list. I got it right here.
Okay, good. Because I was just gonna ask Scott if Scott Mcginness was out there. He actually sent it to me, and Paul posted something too.
Yeah.
Paul Tafaro. So
and thank you, Paul, for this.
There we go. Here we go. Yeah.
And I love they got this is perfect, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
18, 19th, and 20, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have the Justin Root one, I believe, Tom, is the 20th. I get. I know she wants to come on the show Thursday if we go. So, you have her information, right?
I do. As a matter of fact, I I was reading the packet. I have a bunch of highlighters, and I have
All right. All right.
I
You know what's going on.
I can only read so much of that, and I just got to put it down and walk away, Mike.
Oh man, Leah. So they have actually directions on the
Oh yeah,
tabs now.
everything. That
Oh,
I mean, they got this down. They got this down, right?
So this is 2.0. This is nice.
Yep. Good job.
Wow, man. Look at them. They get a lot. Holy shit. That's awesome, man.
So there's the arraignment
All right.
for the duck, right? The 23rd on the Wednesday.
Okay, cool. And then witness littering on the 25th. That's the same person, right?
Yes, but it's one's Wednesday, one's Friday.
So this Wednesday? No, that's next one. What's today?
23rd. Today's the 15th.
All right, so next week.
Yes.
All right.
The overpass standout in Raynham. That's a really cool spot. Born Rotary, Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Legacy Place is always jamming.
And they're all that's a constant.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And you get the Halloween party coming up too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up.
I don't know the dates or anything like that, but that was
So,
pretty-
all right. We close that out.
So what's this shit I'm hearing about the juror, ex-cop? You hear all this stuff? You been reading about this?
We're not going to mention his name, right?
No.
He shouldn't even be there. If
Right.
if that's true, right? All that has to be disclosed when you sign up to be a juror. I was under the impression that most police officers never get picked for jury duty. Forget about even get on a trial. Like just
And you saw the guy. You know who he is.
yeah,
All right.
a bunch of times. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I have to tell the
No.
world who he is. That's not important. The
No.
decisions he made, those are important. But
Right.
I'm not going to tie him personally, namely, to those decisions. I can be vague and be that dude, whoever he is, made that decision. That is,
All right. Did you see the tweet this morning about a gentleman? I'm trying to find it. He wrote a good tweet about. It's from David. And it tells you like. He told the jurors that Acker experts were hired by Turtle Boy.
right. How would he know?
I don't know. How you told the jurors that they could not turn a not guilty verdict on. They could not turn in a not guilty verdict on charges 1 and 3 unless they were all unanimous.
How's he know that?
I don't know. And he tried to solve the case by coming up with an alternative theory because the jury did not believe the Commonwealth theory. Believe the Commonwealth's theory as presented.
Is he a mystery? Does he a mystery solver on his resume?
So remember I was trying to tell you on number 2, he was trying to push the jury to, this is why we should convict because they were drinking, they were both there, right? And the telematics.
Yes.
That's the three.
Right.
Yeah. And that's how he was pushing people around. That's crazy. There's a good tweet. This guy's name is David. David at Dave Palex. If you want to look that one up, he's from North Carolina. I don't know if you see him or not. At Dave Palex.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good tweet.
So I want to kind of show you guys something here.
Oh, good. Geez, wow, the good standout for Julio. Sorry, man. For wow, for the state trooper. And where is this at? Wow. Anyways, yeah, some good stuff on the Twitter this morning, man. Yeah, but that whole jury thing, and I'm trying to put the whole Grant Ellis Smith thing together about what's he got to do with this? Like, is he gonna dox the guy or?
He did.
I don't know.
That's
He
what
did
I was.
dox.
That's what I was told. That
All
it
right.
was that it was Grant. Now, how Grant knows this person? Does he? Or does he just say he does? No. Does he just say he like?
Right.
I don't see how the correlation there is,
Right.
unless Grant was able to put together who he was and knew prior. And if Grant knew that and he didn't say anything, I mean, because again, Mike, right? We didn't pick that jury.
No.
Karen's attorneys picked the jury, and Lally picked the jury. That's remember they went through that.
Mm-hmm. But who picked the foreman?
I believe it.
Auntie Bev.
Somebody had,
Auntie Bev picked the foreman.
but did they pick the foreman out of the people that were already determined
Yes.
to be jury?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he made the
Yes.
cut. Once
Yeah.
he made the cut. So, Mike, if you were to scatter certain people along the way, so out of every 10 people, you send one of your people in.
I got you. Yeah, you get a 1 out of 10 shot.
Once you get one, that's all you need.
I understand. Yep. I just find it so interesting. I don't mean to beat a dead horse. Is that
I would like to go over that jury selection process. I remember. I remember there was talk at the beginning. Remember something? I forget if there was something.
Well, so they brought in 100 people, right? And they go through those, and another 100 people, another 100 people. And I see what you're saying. You're bound to get, if you throw enough people into, you're bound to get 1 or 2, right? But I keep on going back to that whole jury process. It's like, I can't believe that she picked the foreman before. Usually the jurors do. They find somebody that's capable, they all like, or whatever, and
the stronger person will rise, will come out and say, I'll be the foreman. That's a lot,
But it was announced after the jury was picked. This guy was told he was the foreman by Auntie Bev. I found that very strange off the rip.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So again, thank God.
Yeah. And other people, someone just commented that John Fanning, just there's too many red flags. There's too many red flags about what's going on. Sorry, man. I know you get frustrated.
Listen, Fanning, right? If they're so good, how can they determine whether or not Fanning read his text messages or not that were sent to him that he denied even reading? So that I didn't read them.
Oh yeah, he's in North Carolina on vacation.
He never read them, not even when he got home. Forget
Bullshit.
about on vacation, right? When he got home, did he read them?
Of course he did. Of course he did.
And he still did nothing.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
As usual. As usual. Anyways, man.
Right.
This whole trial has been one for the ages, man.
It is
one for the ages. I've never seen anything like this, and because it affects the Anna Walsh trial that we were talking about yesterday.
Yep.
How fucked up that is now, and then you have that doctor from Dover that strangled his wife. That's all screwed up because Proctor was the lead investigator on that one as well. And yeah, man, it's getting crazy, man.
Crazy. But there's gonna be some good coming about something. You ready? There's gonna be some good in here.
Good.
So I guess this is the place to tell everybody. All right, what we're looking at here, right, is this is the Star Drive-In right here.
Yeah. Where? Right
here.
There. Okay.
Right here. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And this is parking lot's bigger than it looks, but all this over here.
Yeah.
We're gonna take over, and we're gonna have a Christmas thing party get together for everybody. We're gonna have a little thing here, right?
Yeah. Hey, rides. You can do whatever you want there.
Well, this is my thought, Mikey. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Those blow up inflatables.
Yeah.
I want blow up inflatables. I need to borrow them for 1 day so that I can use the blow up inflatables to make a path and make like a little area, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So people, and if we have more blow ups, we make it go further, but kind of make it like a path for people to follow. And along the way, we can have vendors that were just there recently, all selling their stuff, but it'll be for Christmas. And then we'll have spots for creators. So all the creators that are out there are more than welcome to come so that people can come and get their picture with you. They can come and meet you. Whatever. I mean, sell pictures for Karen.
Right.
Whatever you want to do, however you
Right.
want to do, whatever you guys want to do. It's just kind of open for everybody.
Right.
Just for everybody. You
And the
know,
food's good. And the food's good.
food's the best out there, guy. You can't touch the food.
I
And
know.
and
I
listen,
know.
it's December 8th.
All right. It's a Sunday.
It is.
All right. All right, man.
So
So
there you
get
go.
our shit, we get our shit together. So when you say it's a drive-in, it's not like a movie complex theater, right?
At one time there was a drive-in.
There you go. Okay, because I get confused. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
it
drive-in.
was a
Okay, it's not.
small drive-in.
All right. All right. All right.
But
Cool.
the other part's gone. But the house is still there, like the main headquarters of where the drive-in would be.
Yeah.
And she makes it work, and it's just phenomenal.
You know the guy that was wearing the turtle outfit that day and down in Plymouth? You know
Yes.
that guy? We
Yes.
gotta get him back. We gotta get him back down there, right?
yeah.
We get John Como in the duck outfit, right? Get him down there. He's a big hit. Right?
Everybody, but this is a place. Let's all get together, right? Let's all get together and raise money for Karen for a Christmas present, and hey, anything's better than nothing, right? We'll do our best
Sure.
and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to help, please reach out to one of the mods.
Right.
More than happy to take
That'd
any
be awesome,
help.
man.
And
Yeah.
it's October, so we're planning this now, so that it's already set, and it's just
Yeah.
So put that
Wow.
out there for everybody. Put that in the
I'm
calendar.
We got to get a couple. Let me get some tents. And what about like inclement weather? If you're gonna have another, we'll figure that
Listen,
out, right?
Christmas.
Rain
You
or-
don't want snow on the ground. Let it snow, baby. Let's go.
Rain or shine, right? Then rain or shine. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea, Tom. You get vendors. You got maybe get a bouncy house for the kids or whatever.
Well, I thought that, but you know how cold that's be, man.
Hey, we're from New
plastic.
England. We're from New England.
Oh yeah,
I
all
don't
right.
know.
Throw them in there. Let them get friggin' all blasted. Listen, the cake people, right? They sold out in like a half hour, 45 minutes last time they were there. I guarantee they'll bring more cakes, right? The people that are making fried dough, hour gone, nothing left. So they'll bring. Oh yeah, Mike. It was just stuff was gone, just poof.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So stop making them cakes. Stop
And
making
then,
that stuff. Let's go.
And you can eat inside the Star Drive-In too.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. So are we like like just to get in the gate? You're gonna like what a couple bucks and then you're in, and that's how you're gonna do it, or something like that.
We haven't figured that part out. Maybe it's like $10 a carload, right?
Yeah.
And that just gets you in, and then whatever however,
I don't know.
whatever. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But
Right.
I mean, I think this would be a good thing, and
I think it's a great idea.
and it's open. So every single creator out there, you're more than welcome to come. You have a spot. So in a perfect world, you ready, Mike? It would go vendor, creator, vendor, creator, vendor, creator, all the way down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people, there's someone that makes wreaths that you interchange on your door.
Yeah.
So she could be one of the vendors. The next one could be Mazza. And then it can be the cake people. And then it can be, Mike. And then it'd be somebody else. That's just a thought. That way people can go along and they can maybe buy something, support the small business, maybe meet some Mazza and get a picture with them,
Right.
Just
Maz is gonna have to bend down a lot to get pictures taken with him. He's so tall.
Make a little ramp for people.
Yeah. So when you put a little stand next to him.
Like a handicap ramp for Mazza. The Mazza ramp.
That'd be kind of a cool idea, man. I like that. You could have like an outdoor fire, big bonfire if you wanted to keep warm. You could have a sleigh ride, like hay rides.
Something,
We get all kinds of decorations for Christmas up there.
Listen, any Christmas games? It's for trying to get gear it for families, because what is out there for families to do that support Karen, right? I mean, a lot of it's adult orientated, which is all right, but
Right.
but still, it's December. It's it's been a tough year.
It's gonna be-
Let's do Christmas. Let's do something for the kids.
Yeah,
Santa's
it's gonna
gonna be there.
Oh,
Yep, I know
Santa
that.
Claus pictures. Yeah, Santa Claus pictures.
Are all set. Santa's already gonna be there. Check.
Wow. So and then you'll have people like us probably live streaming, right? Doing something,
Yep.
right?
Or
A bunch
something.
of people. Yeah, people will do it.
Or whatever. Figure it out.
Yeah. You can just
Again,
walk around.
if you
talk to
want
people.
if you want to help, please reach out to the mods.
Yeah, we could use all the help we can get, man.
Yeah.
We can use and if you got any like props at home, like old Christmas stuff and an old Christmas tree or something that's a fake one, we can put them up. We'll put them up.
Just need them for a day. I don't want to keep them. I don't want any of them. I just need to borrow them for one day. That's all.
Right.
You just said something else that reminded me of something else.
Christmas trees?
Yes. What about
So
selling Christmas trees for Karen?
Yeah. So we're looking for a vendor. I mean, this would be a good opportunity because it's the 8th. It's early. It's perfect to come down with a whole truckload of trees and, actually come down maybe a day or two early, set up because you got to put those metal racks out where the trees actually sit in. And I'm sure they'll sell out. I'm sure you'd sell a lot of trees down there. I don't know. And then you have all those, you make those big balls with the red bows on them. You get, some people out there very artistic, they make those.
God, yes, we do.
Yeah. So that'd be kind of cool. So just
good morning, Mark. So yeah, what do you think of that?
Right. I like it. I give it 2 thumbs up. I like it. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah. So I'm in. So whatever you need me to do, I'm sure we'll game plan on something. We'll figure out something. But I'll help you.
We have till December, so
Well,
so I'll throw it out there now. Heads up, everybody.
I think we should do is put a list together and obviously assign stuff. She's got enough power down there, right? So
listen, again, it all dictates on what gets dropped off, right? What we don't know. There was a guy in New Bedford. He had close to 300 those blow molds in his front yard.
Right.
Mikey bought an 18-wheeler blow molds, the plastic things that just light up with a light bulb in them.
Yeah.
His whole front yard was blow molds.
Wow. We have a generator going and shit. Must have.
Those little fuses are a little pain in the neck to change.
Oh, I know.
So, all right, I think we're up to date with all the other stuff. So now the new stuff.
So where can you find the standout website? Is it KarenReedStandouts.com still?
Yes.
All right. Just
exactly where it is.
I don't. It's that nothing's changed there. So let's get the court dates on for the Canton fence guy. It's got everything like that in there, right? That's good to know.
What I think it doesn't have is on the 19th, which is Saturday, there was a standout in Hanson at Shaw's.
Okay.
There's only one Shaw's in Hanson. If you live in the area, you know where Shaw's is in Hanson.
So if you
at 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
If you have one and it's not on that list, you can find Paul on X and just send him information about it, like Justin Root. You can get put on there, right?
Yes.
There's a guy. There's a guy that lived in a bucket. What was that?
Forget it. No, don't go there, Mike. No.
What's the guy from Nantucket? Is that the whole thing I'm thinking about? All right, never mind. We'll pass. It's too early in the morning, man, for me to think like that. Like the lovely wreaths. Like imagine the wreaths you could sell down there with free FKR on them around them. You know what I mean? Imagine that. There you go.
Talk to me. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Just some thoughts. So again, it's all brainstorming, right? So
I guess we want somebody that sells trees in that area, right? We don't want to take away from the guy who sells trees down there. Just to set up shop down there. Take your farm stand or whatever.
You got to think about it, right? We're drawing people from all over the state to come to us to buy a tree for a specific reason.
Right.
So we're not necessarily taking away from anyone because the people wouldn't be there to buy a tree. They'd go to where they live to buy a tree. But if they're going to come specifically to Star Drive-In to buy a tree for Karen, then when you're not taking anything away from anybody.
Oh, imagine all the Christmas ornaments you could sell.
Mike, keep going.
You know what I mean? Like you take a little
Stop making them. Yes.
I can't. I'm not that guy. I can't do that shit. But like there's creative
Yes.
people out there. You just take and just FKR.
Listen, the people that make the ornaments team up with the people that make the mugs. They split the cost of a table. Now
Yeah,
they'll be friends forever, and they'll sell product in each other's stores, and it goes on from there.
You'll be able to sell wreaths and ornaments like they're going out of style down there. I'm telling you, because it's the price range too, right? $25, $20, and then you can sell those all day long. Trees you'll be able to sell, but so you want to blow up like
Listen,
down the wall. Go ahead.
Yeah, last year that there was a Christmas ornament that had Turtle Boy on it.
Oh my gosh!
It was maybe like 30 or 40 of them made.
Gone.
If you find one, dude, you make the same thing for this year. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't make like last year's only so many.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine like having one of the originals.
That's what I'm talking about. Right.
Yeah. Right. Oh man, imagine that. Man, hold on. Is he gonna want? We have copyright issues with that.
Check this out. Look at
What's
this.
up? There. See, I'm talking. There you go. Right.
Yeah. See.
So
that's what I'm talking about.
Can Gail email you or what, Tommy? Right.
Yeah.
Have her email you. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's, donations for a day, just for a day.
Right.
We just want to borrow it. That's it. Maybe 2 days. 1 day to set it up, right? And look at the electricity, because that's going to have to be an issue.
There you go. Right. My brother and his wife did the biggest Xmas display for
so they
30
know how
years.
Right.
For 30 years, yeah. They can walk you through it. People from all across the states, all different states came. Wow.
And if we do a specific thing for a specific reason, for a specific fundraiser, I think we can draw people from other states.
And you got to have it go into the nighttime too, a little bit into the evening, because that's beautiful when it's nights lit up with Christmas trees and lights and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Anyways, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm all excited.
Oh yeah, see,
Make sure that woman emails you. Is it tomcpu@gmail?
Yes.
tomcpu
at gmail.com.
Please email him, or we're gonna hound you. All right.
Reach out to the mods.
Or send us like an Excel spreadsheet, like write down the list of what we should do. Either way, that'll work. So at least we have something to go by, and then we can assign things to different people that want to donate at that time. That'd be kind of cool. There you go.
All right, so on to new stuff.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah,
top
let's go.
of the list. Listen.
Yeah.
We got to talk about Scott Mcginness.
Yeah. What about him?
What a freaking hero he is.
He's awesome.
All the time. All the time.
Remember the times we were getting him out in Leominster? He would just jump on, or at the standouts. He doesn't get enough credit.
No, I missed it last time, and I wrote it on my paper, and then he was on, and I'm like, oh, right? I didn't even top my list today. First thing
he's probably listening right now, or he's probably
he'll catch it.
He'll miss anything. He's a mod. He's probably a mod in Australia right now.
I know. So
the guy knows everything. He knows the case. He's on it, man. He's a very knowledgeable person when it comes down to this, and he's knowledgeable about the court dates, what they mean, what the challenge are. Oh yeah. So it's like I like listening to what he has to say, like how the bail revocation works and all.
Process. He knows process too, right?
Right. Then he talked about that the jailhouse attack and like where that was, what happened.
Can you imagine?
Just
walking by and getting shanked. Now you're shanked. Like
no, that's a whole different world, man. That's a whole different world now.
Yeah, those aren't nice people.
No, I imagine just working there would kind of be dangerous. I mean, that's a stressful job for all the guys that work out there in the corrections business, man. I tip my cap to you, because you know what? You go to work every day and you work with the worst people in the world. You're in jail with the worst people in the world for 8 hours a day. You're actually in jail. You know what I mean? You're actually in a locked room. You're seeing crazy things. You're hearing different things, right? People aren't nice to you. People aren't happy in there, right?
You got people fighting each other in there. People fighting. It's just
I
You get
think
all different directions, Mike.
they don't get enough credit, man. I'm telling you, they don't get enough credit. And I tip my cap to them, man.
Speaking about
Yeah,
credit,
go ahead. Yeah.
you know who needs most? You know who else, like Scott, needs credit?
Who?
Right here, Dennis Sweeney.
Oh yeah.
Freaking stood up and told
Yeah.
the people, stop disrespecting these women,
Right.
and apologized. And the guy sat there and said, no.
I know.
You can't fix that type of broken, bud.
Yeah, the guy is broken. Power corrupts all, man. Power corrupts evil, man. That guy, he's been doing it for too. That's a problem, Tom. He's been doing it for too long. And this guy that was going to do the audit from that company, we played a video of him, and I'll never forget this. And he said this. He's like, someone asked the question, how long will it take to root out corruption? He said 3 generations.
Well, wasn't
Three
generations? Yeah, the first one builds it, the second one coasts in it, the third one destroys it.
That's like a business. So it's like same motto. Like it takes the 3rd generation to a family business to go down the tubes if they don't do it right. So they're saying to fix corruption within a police department, it's 3 generations. Because you have to, you got the corruption going on. You got those people, okay? You weed those out, but you still have another class of people behind that. You got to get to them. That's another 10, 15 years. And then you got that another 10, 15 years. So it's like, so if once the audit happens, I don't think it's like, you flip a switch and everything's great and candy again. It's going to be, hey, I'll play by the rules when you're looking, but when you're not looking, shit's going to go down.
What rules, bud?
Like, when you pull somebody over for no reason, that kind of stuff, when you shouldn't, because they rolled through a stop sign on the right, just to bust somebody's balls. That to me is corruption. That's corruption, right? You don't have to do that. Or pulling a girl over and asking for favors. That's corruption, right? It could be at any level. Taking things out of the evidence room. Corruption. Somebody's late all the time. Corruption. You kill a dog in the parking lot and you don't talk about it. Corruption. You get in a car accident. You don't say nothing. You cover it up. That's corruption. See how it just goes like that? And people that are behind these people, the subordinates, they look at that and they go, oh, okay.
And you're paying top dollar for that, Mike.
Yeah.
You're paying all the money for that type of what? That's not even representation, is it?
My wife and I pay all the money in taxes, Tom. You see my house.
I know.
You see
all the money in the world, and everyone in Canton's got nice stuff, nice houses, and they pay a lot of money in taxes.
We pay all the wood.
That's what they get. Aussie, I can't find Aussie's thing. I'm looking for it.
She says right here, Aussie Insider. She's at Etsy. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Oh, they're just talking back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, Shelby's in the chat, I think. Shelby. Anyway, I Miss Shelby because there she is.
Morning, Shelby.
Good morning.
Where you been?
Stuff
I don't know.
Things.
Did you meet somebody?
Maybe.
I thought maybe
called me out on a live, Mike. Thanks.
I didn't know. I thought you maybe getting the kids on the bus. I don't know. Who knows?
No, they convinced me. They convinced me to bring them in today. So.
All right. Cool. Well, it's nice to see you.
You
nice
too.
To see you, man.
I'm here.
All right. Good. Hey, flip aheads in the chat. What's up, Joe?
Good morning, Joe.
Joe, the Phillies, man. I know, bro. I know. He doesn't even want to talk about it. He gets so pissed. He gets so pissed. I can't rub it in because the Phillies, he's hurting. He thought they were going to go. They get bounced. The Mets. Ugh.
All right.
Anyways, if anything comes to baseball, Joe, Tom and I know how it feels to lose big games. Remember?
No.
Remember?
No.
Okay,
no.
All right.
No.
I won't do it. I won't do it. Fuck no.
Listen, we got screwed by Tony C. Remember Tony C?
Yeah. Get hit in the eye with the baseball. Yep.
Done. Game over.
I did tell Esty in the chat when she gets there to stow in for KP to tell Scott to hit me up for a link. Heads up.
What's going on today? Is there a court date today?
That's not today. What?
They're on their way there.
Today?
Today.
Who's going? KP's got one in what, Leominster?
They're going to Stoughton.
Oh, they're in Stoughton? My
They're
backyard?
going to Stoughton, yeah.
What time? 9:30?
I don't know.
9:30.
Tim is there. Estee's on her way, and then I think
Tom-
Dennis is going to be there.
You want me
Tommy,
to take it on the road?
see ya.
All right.
Bye, Tom.
What's did he actually leave?
Yeah, he's on his way.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't see. This is what I don't understand why. He's on this stuff. What's he just? Is he have a girlfriend or something? What's going on with him? I don't know.
I don't know.
All you guys with your boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that, you're all getting distracted. You can't have distractions.
Shut up.
It's a good distraction. It's a good
It
distraction.
is.
Love is love, right? There you go. The heart wants what the heart wants, right? Just so you know, Tom has left the building. He is in his car right now. He'll be in Stoughton in a couple of minutes, I'm sure, man. He'll probably log on in his car. See, that's what I'm talking about. He didn't even know about this morning, and he had the whole list right in front of him. You know, today is the 15th, and he just popped it up, and it said the 15th, and we didn't even notice it. No, we do have it. We just put it on the screen before when we were talking, and it said 10:15. You know, the so and so's happening, and we just kept on going. And Tom and I didn't even put it together. Today is 10:15, but there, you know, that's the kind of shit we're talking about. We ain't shopper here, man. I'm educated. That's a classic Tom move right there. You want me to go? Yeah. Click. Bye. He's gone. So he's already at $10. He's already in the car. No doubt.
I know. He's definitely already in the car.
He'll log on again.
I know. He's on his way there.
Yeah, we got a busy week. Next 2 weeks coming up with the Canton fence gentleman getting brought up in those charges next week, the 23rd, I think it is. So, anyways, the '86 Nissan rides again. You're right. What are you gonna say?
I said, I'm here. I just have a child.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Yeah. It's Scott. So Scott Mcginness is probably driving, right? So what time is it? It's like 20 of 8? 20 of 8? Yeah, okay. Quarter of 8. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, what's happening, little guy?
I'm playing a game on Roblox called Doors, and I'm on floor 2 of it. It's a mine.
Yeah.
And there's a crucifix in it, right? That vanishes entities. I just vanished an entity called Giggle. It's called, in the back, it's called Not Funny.
Right.
Here's a crucifix against the Giggle.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
All right, bud. You got your breakfast. Go.
All right. Yeah, J&H is like, exactly, Mike. You're ignoring your own info. I'm like, I can't believe I just did that. I mean, he just popped up the whole list on the KarenReedStandouts.com, and it has it there. I'm looking at it, it says 10:15. I didn't even put it together. That's what happens when you don't work anymore, man. You know, when you days just flow into days. It's weird. I know. It sounds kind of weird, but it is weird. It took a while for that to happen. People out there that are retired know what I'm talking about. You don't even know it's the weekend, or you don't even know it's Monday. It's kind of weird. Anyways, so some good tweets over the weekend with this whole juror, man. He's got a lot of explaining to do, man. Kind of crazy that he was actually working the case. He was telling people, you know, that he was actually doing more than just being a juror. He was actually working the case, wherever that might be. I don't know, man.
Was that the Foreman?
Yeah. And Tom's seen him. The guy got doxxed, anyways. So there's a picture of him out there. It's out there. It is out there. So I don't know, and it wasn't Turtle Boy that doxed him. It was somebody else. So I don't know what happened. It's weird. It's weird how this whole thing went down. And now how this case, this Karen Reed case, is affecting the Anna Walsh case, and then the other one with the doctor from Dover. They were all trying to get Mr. Proctor's phone. And Eve was very active on X over the weekend, talking about the new prosecutor or is actually paid by the feds. He got a federal grant to pay for his 75 Gs. It wasn't taxpayer money. So there's a lot of things going on with that in terms of like, are they going to prosecute the right way? Make sure they're not skipping any pages, so to speak, or jumping over everything. They're putting the motherboard back together on the infotainment system, which remember that we were told it was destroyed. I don't know if you remember that, Shelby, but
I do remember. Yes.
yeah, remember that we couldn't use it again because once they do it once, it actually destroys the information. Well, that was horseshit. That was absolute horseshit.
Yeah, aren't they bringing in a new expert?
Yep. You're gonna put it back together. You're gonna put it back together. I guess you know what this guy Hank, or Hank, is it Frank or Hank? He wants to know. He wants to know. There's Tommy. Are you already there?
Too
Are you
early
already
for
there?
this stuff, man. No. Brr.
Hey Tom, just for shits and gigs, right? We just actually had the whole. We had the we had it up on the screen. We both read it. 10:15. This is blah 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 going on, and we didn't even realize today was 10:15.
That was my mistake. I don't know how I missed that. That's a blank, huh? How?
No, both of us.
We just saw it.
Yeah, we just looked at it, Tom. Yeah. So you should be there in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, right. It'll take that long for me to get the heat going.
I think Etsy's there. It says it's cold, but the sun feels good. Yeah. Okay, she's there. So what's
He's always there now.
So what's this
again? Thank God we have that, man. Thank God we have Scott. Like legit. Yeah. Again, we're blessed, Mike. We are really blessed.
Right. So what is this? What is this hearing for? I don't even know. What's it for?
Don't know, but if there's any chance of her going to jail, I'm gonna have it on film. Of all people, I ain't missing that fucking thing.
So it's KP. Is that anybody in the chat know? It's gotta be KP, right?
I don't think it's Jill Daniels. She's Friday.
So Aussie Insider has a good thing here. She's saying that the whole internet pulled apart the Commonwealth's notice for the SUV data. It's fundamentally wrong. My vid explains it. Okay.
Yeah, so what she's saying is how they got the data was incorrect. They didn't get the data.
Right. Yeah, you still can get it. Yeah. Well, we were talking about that yesterday on the motherboard. So, yeah, so it's a violation on Lauren's RO. So that's okay. You know what's going to happen if she's working with the Norfolk County DA. You know, and I know what's going to go on here. I hopefully not. Hopefully not. And hey, go into the courtroom. It's a big courtroom. Go in there. Go inside, people. Get warm.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to sit
everybody
outside.
Should. Everybody should go in court and see how the justice system works. How you have to. This is it's a big thing. It's your system.
Yep. Pack that courthouse. Pack that court. It's got plenty. You can fit 50, 60 people in there, so you get plenty of room. I don't care what.
Oh God, yeah, there's plenty of room like that.
And I've had to stand up in front of that court 3 times, so I know what it looks like inside. So take my word for it. And it's literally, Tom, believe it or not, I can be there in like 3 minutes. But I like the way you go. You drive. I suck at live stream. Is that frost on your windows?
You know it, baby.
Oh my gosh, man! Wow.
Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So what's Krusty gonna be wearing? You think she's gonna wear a skirt, or is she gonna have suit pants on?
That green freaking sweater thing she wears that's like got knots in it and stuff.
Hopefully she's like the first one called because it's gonna be a busy day, long weekend, right? A lot of people got pinched. So yeah. So no, the court was closed yesterday, so people are gonna get. There's people that spent the whole weekend in jail.
That's right.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of arraignments today. You didn't get. If you got pinched on Saturday, you didn't get out till today. You're not getting out till today because no one was open yesterday, pal. I'm just saying. Not that I know that, but I'm just saying. You hate getting pinched on a long weekend. Yeah.
All right. So we spoke about the jury foreman, right?
Yeah.
How that's just kind of like unacceptable, Mike. I don't see how they allowed that to happen.
They had no choice. Aunt Bev said, "You're the foreman," and that was the end of the story. Which I found, I was like, "What? Well, how does that even happen? How that can't happen that way?" So usually when the jury's picked, they're all in a room, and then before the trial starts, they all decide right there amongst themselves who's going to be the foreman. It's that easy. But when this group got together, 16 of them, because there was alternates, this gentleman or this female was already picked to be the foreman by the judge. So that right there was a huge red flag for me. Huge red flag for me. Huge. And I was like, that's not, to myself, I'm saying this now. I'm not on a platform talking about it, but I was like, this doesn't make sense. Totally doesn't make sense. But, 6 months later, whatever, here we go. And it's nothing about this trial. Nothing about this trial. I can get 2 + 2 = 4. Nothing. Can't get it to add. Nothing adds
I
up.
heard something that's very interesting, Mike.
What do you got?
I heard Brennan isn't even going to try to push back on the 2 charges that the jury found are innocent. He's only going to focus on the 1 manslaughter charge, and that focuses his trial to only what he can prove for manslaughter, not murder.
Right.
There's a different threshold here. The threshold is less.
Right. If Eve is listening, Eve from True Crime, she did a great break. She knows how Hank is getting paid. It's not by tax dollars. He's paid by a federal grant, dude. So we don't the tax dollars aren't paying for this, and it's just very interesting her concept on what's going on here. And I wish she was up, but she's out in Texas. But she was active yesterday on Twitter. But she had some good points about what this guy's really there to do. More or less be like the sheriff of like Lally and stuff, and to make sure everybody's getting the right not doing a violation of the Rule 17, not withholding evidence, and that's exculpatory or inculpatory, or however you say it, and
exculpatory, inculpatory.
There you go. Thank you. Those are big words for me. But my point being is that I think this guy's on the up and up. I think this guy's on the up and up. I really do.
Okay.
I really do. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's on the up and up. And if Eve, wake up. Come on. I know she's out in Texas. But...
Listen, what if this part was on the up and up? Right? Only for the fact that he can't bury this part. He can't bury that part. Right?
No.
Again, why do you only go for manslaughter? Because it's an easier friggin' case to make, right?
Well, yeah, because the telematics of the infotainment allegedly say there was a 24-mile-an-hour run of the engine in the car. Now, if they reassemble this and put it back together, they can't find it, right? We were told this, but after it was destroyed, right?
No, Mike.
What?
If a competent person removed the chip, right?
Okay.
It can be reattached to where it came from in the correct position, like north-south.
Okay.
Resoldered and repowered on, and then you can go in and retrieve the data.
That's right.
Which is what I believe they're going to attempt to do.
Yep.
Because it's easier, right?
To
put the chip back on the motherboard, to solder it back on there, than it is to individually wire each prong and then go through it that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Gentlemen.
Yeah. What's up, Shelby?
I'm getting Aussie Insider up here.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Thank you, Shelby.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I can't. When I'm mobile, my hands are tied.
Yeah, you're sideways too, but that's okay.
I can't even see chat, unfortunately. So not much. Not when I'm driving.
Turn your camera because you're sideways, but hey, whatever. Doesn't matter. So Aussie, Infotainment. Yeah, that's right, Flip. Yeah, Aussie Insider knows a little bit about this stuff. If we get her up
Oh,
there.
a lot about this stuff. You kidding me?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
goes so deep in, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I
You
can't wait.
have to. You have
Yeah.
to, Mike, because they turn it all different directions. If you
Yeah.
don't know all you know about it, then I mean, you don't know which
Yeah.
way's up.
What I still can't get over is that this juror actually got the people to believe that Turtle Boy hired the Accra people. Hey, good morning, Aussie. Or I
One
don't know what it
Monday.
is.
Oh, afternoon.
Afternoon there, Tommy. How are you going? Superman?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Flying to the courthouse, I see.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
Yeah. So Aussie, can you help us with this infotainment system? Can you talk a little bit about it?
God, we just uncovered the most amazing thing about that. So there's like a whole community working on this, and they're all tech heads.
Nice.
And I checked it all today, and they're exactly right. So the Commonwealth basically says that there's like 6.2 gigabytes of data missing, right? That's what their motion says, the last notice that they sent in.
Yep.
Well, we went and checked the models of those particular chips, and they're actually listed in little b, not bytes with a big B.
Oh,
Which
yep.
that
Yep.
means that there's no gigabytes at all. It means that the 540 megabyte that they've already got is all those chips can actually store. So one chip's got 540 meg and the other one's got 264 meg. That's their capacity. There is no bigger capacity. Their expert is wrong, because when you look up the chip, it's actually listed as a bit, not a byte.
I saw that. Yep. Bit and byte are
That's huge,
different.
Mike.
Yeah, I
That's
know. I know. Yep.
that's huge.
So Aussie, are they going to be able to put this board back together?
As Tom said, if they pulled the chips off the right way and just melted the solder and took them off the right way, then yes, they can be put back together exactly the way Tom said. But there's nothing there. Those two chips have got nothing else. They're already at capacity. They can't store any more than that. Their expert is wrong.
Right.
Completely wrong. There's no 4 gigabytes and 2 gigabytes. It's actually 4 gigabits and 2 gigabits, which
Bits. Yep.
so 500 meg is 4 gigabits.
Yep.
That
So
when they do
Yeah.
testing on these chips, they test them up till they fail. The point where they fail, they'll just bring it back a bit and say, right, that's the capacity of the chip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you often can store a little bit more than what they say. It's the same as overclocking a CPU, basically. It's the same concept. Because sorry, Tommy.
When new data comes in, it pushes the oldest data out. So it's a revolving circle to continuously capture data.
It's called push pop. Yes. The memory type of memory is called push pop. So it pushes memory in and then pops what it doesn't need out, or the oldest records out. But yeah, that's essentially it. Now, a lot of people seem to think that these are sugar. The name just popped out of my head. These particular memory chips lose their memory when they're not connected to power anymore. That's not true. These are non-volatile. That was the word I was thinking of. These are non-volatile chips. They actually store it when you unplug it from the power or take it off the motherboard. They store it. They still store it. So they're not volatile chips. And I'm pretty sure volatile chips are only used in specific applications, certainly not applications like this, where they may be involved in a car accident and you still need, without the power, to get the information from it. It's mostly for insurance purposes that these chips are in the vehicles. Less for
if it's a fatal, the insurance companies can pull the information out and find out who hit the brakes when. They can reconstruct the accident with all the data in it. So my question is this, right, Aussie? Maybe you can ask them people. So within that chip, right? Is there more than one file type? So, for example, is there an audio portion? Is there a JPEG portion? Like the
No.
GPS? Does the GPS get stored in as like a separate are there different folders for
No,
different
it's all
things?
hex. It's all hex values. It's all
So
hexadecimal.
it's just that's it. It's just black code right in.
Straight hex. Yep.
Okay.
And so you need
hexametric value.
hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal.
Yes.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all-
It's
yeah.
it's straight hex. Well, it's
All
you
right.
know, obviously it's ones and zeros, which
Right,
is
but
the
I didn't know if they stored like GPS data in that same file, like latitude and longitude information in the same file.
that will be in the MMU. That's the infotainment system. So that's a different chip. So
Right.
they reckon they couldn't get anything off the MMU chip at all. That according to Guarino, but this guy's saying he reckons he can, but I have no faith at all because he's just completely screwed his theory on the other two chips in the
Right.
DCM. Sorry, yeah. So
So,
I don't know.
we're talking two different chips here. One of them stores GPS data. The other one stores like vehicle
Event.
information, right? The that type of stuff.
Yeah. So one's the telematics and the other one's the infotainment. The
Okay.
infotainment's the one that stores the
Like if
GPS.
Higgins that syncs with Karen's phone, right? So if her phone has a text on it, it'll be on that chip.
If her phone connected to it,
If
the
her
important
phone,
part,
if her phone and John's phone were connected to the Lexus, the infotainment system, that has the ability of getting text messages, so you can verbally respond.
right? There will be
like that. Those text messages, I believe, are stored in that unit that you're talking about.
I can't tell you precisely what's stored in the infotainment system. What I can tell you, okay, is that we've got Barry Morphew's infotainment system and his text stream data. So that's the Suzanne Morphew case. It was all entered in during his pre-trial and the initial stages of his trial before they dismissed his case. So we took it all out of the PDF and put it into spreadsheets. And I can show you right now what that text stream data will show you. It's basically like if he opens and closes a door, if the park lights come on, every time the system saves something, it will show you the date, time, and GPS coordinates, and they're accurate GPS. It's not like your phone where you've got GPS drift.
Right. That's dead on, isn't it?
It's dead on. That's right, within a meter. And then it's also got.
Ozzy, so if the GPS is as accurate as we know it is, can that GPS prove that vehicle never went forward, then stopped, put it in reverse, and then went backwards, and then stopped, and then went forward again? That type of data, it records that data.
Well, I think it's pretty accurate to a meter. So if she traveled 62 feet, then yes, I think the GPS might show that. Yes.
And if it's as accurate as we think it is, she would not be able to go over her own tracks backwards at that speed. Like
we already know that vehicle's not capable of that speed in reverse on slippery ground. We already know that.
So that would be exculpatory evidence that the state has in their possession.
Yep, you're right. It would be a Brady violation if they can pull a text stream. So people get a bit confused on Brady's. They don't realize it has to be exculpatory. It can't be just some evidence the other side didn't hand over. It's got to be exculpatory evidence, and then it's a Brady violation. So, but yeah,
if the GPS information they pull off that infotainment system proves the vehicle only went forward and didn't go backwards, that's exculpatory. That blows it. John couldn't have been hit in reverse.
Right. So
Right.
I don't know that what I think we need to do, we need to see all of the text stream data that Trooper Paul was working with. And I need to see how those numbers in the identity column, like the key cycle identity column, will match up with numbers in the infotainment system. Then we
Right.
can pin it down to an actual time.
Yep.
So if they can pull data from the infotainment system, it will link to the data that's in the event recorder, and then you've got an actual time. So I do know that time and date is pretty good on the infotainment systems. It certainly was on Barry's vehicle, but I forget what sort of car he's got off the top of my head because I haven't looked at that case for so long. I forget what kind of car it is.
Karen's car. You have Lexus over there, right? Down there.
Yeah. I've got hers. It's LX 570.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, she's got an infotainment system up there with maybe a couple more options than the Honda Civic that people are driving, you know?
Right. It's a Toyota system. It's pretty standard, all the Toyotas. But because it's a luxury model over there, it's probably got a few more features than that it records than, you know, maybe what the lower end models have. Like Lexus is not a luxury end model here. It's kind of like mid-range here in Australia.
So
but
I have a question. And it's kind of a legitimate question here.
Yep.
If the system in her vehicle tracks her GPS very accurately, that we know, and it has an event data recorder that shows every time the vehicle is put in drive, in park, in reverse, it knows when you open the door.
Yep, it knows when your park lights are on, and it knows what your odometer was every time it's saved. It knows what your GPS was every time it's saved. It knows your GPS when the door was open.
It knows your throttle position, whether it was 6% or 90%. It knows that, how much you stepped on the throttle. If that's the case, legitimate, if that's the case, we have somebody wrote that code. It has to be able to be read. You're telling me nobody can read that code?
No, Trooper Paul read the code. It's just he hasn't connected it to the other pieces of information that tell you the date, time, and GPS.
I'm talking about Garino, and Garino said that they didn't have a reader for that car. The software was for Verla.
Yeah.
Remember that whole thing? How can that be? There's no way they put a vehicle on the road that you can't get data out of. It's an impossibility. It doesn't happen.
I did.
Wait a minute. All NTSC vehicles have to have readable data.
Right. I did check the Bella website, and the 4.6 version that he's talking about was released when Garino said it was released. But Garino decided to do the destructive test a few weeks before that. So he was on notice. He was on notice that this new version was coming out, and a couple of weeks before that, he asked Bev, "Can I do the destructive testing?" And she said, "Yeah." So 2, I think, or 3 weeks before Bella released it. But the point being, without that software, there is actually a device that you can hook up to the infotainment system and the system that mechanics use to pull the data. And the defense had that device, or had an expert who could operate one of those devices and pull the data that way without the destructive side of it. But
I want to know about the key cycles.
The key cycles. So the key cycle is the identification column on Trooper Paul's sheet of like curated data.
It doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up. But that number,
it adds up if you include the tow truck operator in the middle of it all, doesn't it?
No, it just doesn't. He's not even close. It's like
Right,
the
but
key
that's all
cycle.
hypothetical. That's all a hypothetical. Like counting
Okay.
backwards like that was all hypothetical. But once
Right.
you connect that ID number, that key cycle number, to the rest of the data in the
Yep.
infotainment system,
That's right.
now all of a sudden you've got the date, the time, GPS
Now-
location.
Oh,
So we can take hold on, Tommy. We can take 01162 and see
Yes.
exactly what happened during that key cycle.
Correct.
That's all I want to know. Yep.
Trick
That's all I
Paul
want. Yep.
only showed us what the text stream said, but that identity number connects to another table in the other system. So
Yep.
now you've got the other
Yep.
connection in that other table, which is
Yep.
what you use your ID for in your data table. So you have an
So-
identification number.
Yeah.
That
It could've-
number.
Yep. So it just matches numbers. It's like a math problem. You just
Yeah.
take that, match it with the infotainment, which logs
Right.
it.
And then you've got
Right.
the rest of the data.
Yeah.
It'll be when the car door open, or if the car door opened, if the lights were on, the brake lights were on, or the park lights were on, if
Right.
the
Which would have been the key cycle when they left the waterfall bar girl, because she never turned the car on or off after that.
Mike.
Right? She left. What's up,
Mike,
Tom?
your car.
you'll see
Yeah.
everything. You'll see
Yeah.
both doors open. They'll get in at the waterfall. You see both doors open at the same time, or however
Right.
far apart they got in and out the car.
Who put
You'll
their
see-
seatbelt on first?
Yep. You
Right.
see everything. Right.
Yeah.
But
So she-
like
she-
that's the reason for it, right? For safety reasons. You were wearing your seatbelt. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were.
Tom's all
Right.
excited. Tom's all excited.
Aussie, I have a question.
Yeah.
If the vehicle's the murder weapon, right? If
Yeah, you're right, Joe.
how do they not have complete control, care, custody, and control over that vehicle? Whenever that key gets checked out for that vehicle to be touched, doesn't that have to be logged? You just can't go say, "Hey, I'm going to go take that Ferrari out back."
Yeah, chain of custody.
Right? Well, how can that be? How
Well-
can the state police not have complete? They had control, but how can they not have the numbers of the key cycle that match what they did when they had complete custody of the vehicle? They still have it. She's still making
Joe-
car payments.
Joe Flipperhead did a video of how it happened. It happened at Canton Police Department. They have Trooper Paul in the Lexus backing up doing a test.
Yeah, and he counted his own key cycle. He's
Bingo.
like, there it is, that one.
He's Aussie Insider. You just said what I wanted to say. All right, that's the rub right there. They got to probably go 24 miles an hour, but with the wrong key cycle, the one that happened. Right.
Not-
So it's good.
Not for nothing, right?
But yeah.
Aussie, maybe you can help me.
So I think
You know how she
Sorry.
was bringing donuts over, donuts and coffee
His sister.
for Brian for his birthday.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. I
Where
do.
was his
Yeah.
car? I have yet to see a picture of that boy's vehicle. Not in the driveway, not in the garage, not nowhere.
Brian Jr.'s car.
Where was the car she put the donuts in? Nobody mentions
Oh.
the car. Just like they don't mention
Well-
the Jeep. No Jeep, no car. Where did she put the
can't-
donut? In his
I
car.
can't-
There's
I
no
guess
car.
if you wanted to break down everybody's location and what was going on with the vehicles, you just got to go through the infotainment system or the key cycles. They'll know exactly when and where. If you want to go that far. I
well, we
guess.
just got to hope that the infotainment system wasn't destroyed when it was pulled off the motherboard.
Yeah,
Because, like,
yeah.
from what I
Right.
can understand, when you're pulling a chip off a motherboard, you got to melt the solder to get the
Yep.
chip off, right? But if
I
you don't melt the solder properly, you can rip a leg off the chip. You can fix the motherboard and put another chip back on it, but you can't fix the chip once it's got a leg ripped off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Aussie,
So where's that dabber though?
Yeah,
Aussie, you know I own a computer company, right?
I do. I
And-
do.
and I've taken chips off of motherboards before and put new ones on. So I'm getting it's called a
I
solder
heard you-
station. I'm getting one, and I'm going to actually take a couple chips off and show you guys how to do it. So you're all going to be experts. You'll be more expertise than Garino. all of you, because I'll have a seminar. You can go to a conference. You're all experts.
Stop it,
It's a very
Lucas.
good
Stop.
point, Lucas Knight, because in Australia we call it solder.
Soda. It's soda.
It's solder.
Soda.
In Australia.
Soda.
Like a shoulder, but without the H. It's solder.
I have another question. Legitimate question.
Right.
Do the kangaroos really come up to you and try and fight you?
It depends. If you're in their territory.
Oh my goodness.
What do you mean it depends?
What the fuck was that? I got a serious question. Do the kangaroo?
Dog, man. Does your dog bite? Whose dog is it? What did you train it?
Vicious? Are the kangaroos vicious?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The kangaroos can be vicious, yes.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm not going there. They'll kick my ass.
Do alligators bite in Australia?
Right.
All right. Sorry about that.
This is what I tell everybody. Like I used to have a snake, and people go, "Does your snake bite?" And I was like, "Look, any animal, if you're going to tug its tail or get in its way or threaten its babies or, you know what I mean, get in its territory, then yes, they're all going to attack you, aren't they?" It's pretty obvious.
Okay. All right.
So, hey, I got a question about the chip. So, you take the chip off, i.e., chip disappears, information disappears, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Or you take the chip off and you wriggle a leg until it breaks.
Okay.
That's all it takes.
If you wriggle the power leg, so only one, so you know a chip's got hundreds of little legs on it, right?
Yeah.
If you wriggle pin one and it breaks off, you've just taken power away from it. So you'll never be able to connect it back to power again. That's when
if you power it up and it's short to ground, there's nothing working after that.
Yeah, right. That's another good point.
They run on millivolts. The motherboards run on millivolts.
Okay. So my question is this. So if Trooper Paul was the one doing the test, in my mind, he fucking destroyed it. There's no way we're gonna get that. So this could be all for naught if that chip's destroyed, right?
Garino, yes.
Yeah, Garino, I'm sorry, right?
But he said he hired or oversaw somebody else removing the chip.
Okay.
I don't know why that wasn't put on video. It's easy.
Or why didn't we have a tank team there? Anyways, that's interesting. Now we're going to have a team together. There was a motion file to put it back together, and we can actually have the defense watch and see how it's done, is what I'm reading, right? So, but if there's a leg missing at any time during this, these are going to
be pretty hard for them to screw up that way, because I'll show you a picture of it.
Okay.
They literally don't have legs sticking out. So, you know, with the new technology, with the old technology, you used to have like holes in the motherboard, and you would poke the legs through the holes and then solder them from the other side of the motherboard. With the new technology, they're printed motherboards, and so the legs, instead of sticking through a hole, they're bent into a little shape, and they soldered on flat onto the motherboard.
Okay.
It's different. They do it differently now, Mike. They put the solder bed down. They put the chip on the solder bed, and where the legs squish the solder around it, so it makes contact just on where it squishes around it.
So now, if you have,
it's more productive. It's faster to produce. That's all.
Okay. So, and my other question would be, with all this information in this chip, there is no cloud.
No. Well, I don't know. It might. Again, it comes down to the burglar software. If the car speaks to the cloud, which we know it connects, we know it does. It's like flight MH370. How much data are you sending up?
Well, my question is, how did the car know it connected to the Wi-Fi? So, and was it the infotainment system, which I thought it was at 1236. Now, even though the data might be ruined in the chip, but we have it somewhere in the cloud, in the Wi-Fi cloud. Now let's say the latch is connected to 34 Fairview Lane, right? It'll know then too.
That connection, that Mike, that handshake when it makes the connection to connect to the wireless, that information is stored in the infotainment system.
Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay,
Yeah.
so that'll give us exact times of arrival and departure.
No, it'll give you time when it's this. Here's the argument. It'll give you time that it made that handshake. She could have been there a minute before the car reached out and made that handshake.
Okay, so because the timeline between the defense and the prosecution is like almost 25 minutes. So I don't think it'd be that far off, right?
Mike,
okay.
It's called TTL, time to lie.
Right.
That's what sets it so that every time it makes a request. So if it's not connected to the internet, if the TTL is set to 5, every 5 minutes it'll reach out and try and make a connection. If it's set to 1, every 1 minute it'll go out and reach. It'll never be 0 because it's a rolling Wi-Fi connection? No.
Yeah.
So
can you pop this up on the screen? What I've got there, I've got a share screen, and I'll show you a picture of this.
I don't have that ability, unfortunately.
Sure.
I'm old.
See the little legs on the sides?
Oh yeah, yep. I got you. Yep.
And do you see that little dot in the top corner of the chip?
Yeah.
If I move my mouse, it's going to put the picture away. But see where that dot is? That's pin 1. That's power. So you put that on backwards and then start soldering it up again. You're going to end up frying it because pin 1 has to match pin 1 on the motherboard, which is where power is, basically. But that's what they look like, essentially. So that style of chip's going to be a little bit harder to screw up than the other style. Grab that for you. Give me 1 sec.
No problem.
Let's see if I got the right page. Oh, no, I don't have a picture of the other one. So the other style is basically just a flat chip with bumps on it. So it looks like a printed chip, basically, the other style. But this one here, this is the second one that they talked about, the 2 gigabit one.
Yeah.
That they're mistaken for a 2 gigabyte one. That's what this one is. But here we go. Like, look, see that one?
Yes.
That's a processor. That's a computer chip. That's the heart of it. That's the Intel inside. That's that chip right there. The processor.
I don't know.
And how thick it is called the wafer that the nanometer.
Let me show it. I'm sorry, I got kidnapped again. Can you see it now?
We had it up now. There it is. It's up. Yep.
That one you literally can't break the legs off that one. I mean, I'm sure you could apply heat and screw it that way, but that's a different type of chip. Do you get what I'm saying? This where you could actually break the legs off it. So.
All right. And now they were saying in court that it was destroyed when they did this process of finding out, the speed and, the key cycles and things like that.
As Tom was explaining when I came on, his explanation was he applied heat and that ruined the motherboard. Well, that's BS.
Yeah.
Because heat doesn't ruin the motherboard.
All right.
Hey, Scotty.
Scott's in the house.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, are you Scotty there?
Where you going? Where you going, Tommy?
We're at the courthouse today, my friend.
I know.
I figured you'd be here, Scott.
I would have gone this morning, but I have an appointment today, so I can't go.
Oh, he's not there. Wow. Thank God.
Scott, I got this today. You relax. You got the last one. I got this one. We're good.
There we go. Is this Lauren Murray today?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is, but if there's any chance of her going to jail, I want it on film.
Yeah, it's a Lauren Murray violation. It is the violation of Lauren Murray. Yes.
Yeah, one of Krusty's multiple restraining order cases.
Yes.
Hey, Tommy, I'm here for it. You get it on film. I'm here for it.
That would be terrible, right? This is the day she goes to jail, and I missed it.
That would suck, Scotty. That would suck for you.
Yeah.
See,
Because
there's
I'm always there when she goes to court.
You got a lot of time put in, Scott. You're right. You do. He does.
you are, yeah. You're a kryptonite, man. I'm telling you. Anytime you're always there when she's out.
Well, maybe this will bring Free Karen Reed luck, and she will get locked up today just because I'm not there.
That'd be calmer in the worst way. But you know what? If she's like if she's working with that.
Party?
No.
All right. Sorry. Good, Mike. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? The only good thing is if she gets locked up in Stoughton District Court, they have to perp walk her outside to the van. It's not like she can hide at Leominster District Court.
Right. Yeah.
Are you at Stoughton? Are you at Stoughton?
Yes, I am.
Tom is. Scott's not. Scott's at home, I believe.
Okay.
And Aussie, you're in
Yeah,
Australia.
I couldn't go today, which actually upset me a bit.
Well, here we are, Tom and I. This morning we logged on at 7 or whatever. We put up the whole schedule for the week, and we go, it's a court date here on the 15th at Stoughton. We didn't even fucking realize it was the 15th today. Until someone in the chat goes, "There's a court date." We're like, "What?" And then we're like, "Holy shit!" Tom literally logged off, jumped in his car, and left. So he's there now. He just showed up. So I don't know who else is going to be there, but there's going to be people there.
I just wanted to say to Gail Dunnels said she worked for Digital in the soldering era. My ex is actually a CEO for Queensland, Digital Equipment Corporation Queensland. She'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I guess I understand what you're saying. And I just want to make sure that chip that was not destroyed is still around. You know, that I don't see any games played, so to speak. But it sounds like they're not.
Wrong trial, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty sure they're going to play games, but I don't know what the other EEPROMs look like. The other two chips are an EEPROM and I forget what the other one is for the infotainment system. Because we didn't get any model numbers, I can't look them up to see if they got legs and stuff or not. Because that's what's going to destroy them. If they rip a leg off, that'll destroy the chip. It won't destroy the motherboard because all you got to do is heat the motherboard a bit, knock the bit of solder off, and that leg will come out. But if you rip the leg off the chip, it'll definitely wreck the chip. You know what I mean? So you've got no way to give it.
Do you know what a spider board is?
A spider board,
yeah, a spider board.
You showed it to me.
It allows you to take each leg of that chip and connect it to a board, and then connect it to anything else you want it to. It's like an intermediate. You can connect every single leg to this board. It's made for that.
Hey, Tommy, real quick, Could you straighten your camera out? You got it sideways. So you gotta go.
Hold on. I'm trying to do something here.
All right, man. Take your time. I'm just letting you know. Okay.
Yeah.
People in the chat got a sore neck.
Sorry, guys. Give me a second.
Tommy's camera work gives you vertigo.
Gives me vertigo, and I'm the one holding it.
I know. The whole ride over, I was like sideways watching you. Oh, here we go. There we go. Thank you. Is that the Sweeneys?
Yes.
All right, man.
Matter of fact, we were just talking to them.
I know. I'm sorry, Aussie. You were going to say something?
Yes, spider board in the share screen section.
Okay.
Because Tommy was busy. I could pull it up. So that's a spider board.
Yes, we were talking about, it's come a long way, man, since back in the day when I used to get to this stuff. But yeah, it's a lot different, man. You got to connect each leg to each part of the motherboard.
Yeah.
What was that? Okay.
All right.
Don't know, but it was bad. Sorry, ears.
Tommy's on 2 lives now.
That's what it was. It was Tommy.
All right. Tom, pick a login. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's doing Tom CPU and he's doing CP just Tom.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's doing both channels. I got you. All right.
Good morning, Burr. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Thank you for being here.
It's Etsy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks kind of cold out there. Not too bad though.
If you put one off the stage, oh no, it won't stream to his other channel. So,
Say that again.
Well,
what?
I'm planning on just putting one up like stationary, and then walking around with the other one so you can kind of see like everything, guys, like that type of thing.
Oh wow.
I'm wondering if Kate Peter drives her own car today.
You think someone would go and give her a ride?
Well, no. I mean, her last 3 court appearances, she had a chance to get locked up, but you would.
Sorry.
So the aliens are coming to steal it right now. So you're right.
No, I'm saying she's bold. She drives her own car to all these court appearances, and any one of them she could have been locked up at.
Yeah, you're right. And have to leave your car there, right? Have to have someone else drive home. You're right. So I guess this is what we have to say is like, there's been so much talk about her working with the DA and all this, getting out of all these jams that she's violated. What's to say nothing's going to change? You know what I mean? At this point, but if she gets a ride there today, things might be different, right? Right, Scotty? If someone gives her a ride,
well, that's what I'm saying. If she is not bold enough to take her own car, and like in other words, the last few court appearances, it's like she knew ahead of time there was no way they were going to lock her up.
Gotcha.
You want to say good morning?
Get your ass here.
Scotty, it's not the same.
Guys, got an appointment today.
I know. Priorities.
So what do you got there?
Scotty, they're pissed at you.
Just a yellow
Yeah,
thing.
Este's upset I'm not there.
It's a duck whistle. Duck whistle. Peter, how many felonies is that, Peter? Hey,
the
Peter,
duckies are out.
in your life, have you ever seen anybody arrested for littering?
No.
And that's an easy one. You can get people on that, right?
Yeah. Oh, Peter Murphy's there. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Scott, you missed a good one today, bro.
I
What
know.
do you think about the jury? Hold on, guys. What do you think about the jury foreman being a former police officer? How'd that get through the cracks?
I don't know. Did he not divulge that? Did somebody not find that?
Right, were you told?
Well, I guess if he can miss 32,000.
Text message. Hey, listen, you can cause a death. You can miss that too.
Yeah.
So you can have Lank not have to get promoted, but yet he's got promoted twice.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily 100% ever law enforcement can't be on a jury. They just normally don't do that.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm asking. I don't see anyone ever hiring a cop to be on any jury, not even a foreman.
Tommy, ask Peter if he's ever been summoned to jury duty.
Have you get summoned to jury duty?
Since I've been retired, yes.
Since I've been, yes. Same with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you divulge it when you go into the meetings?
You ever get picked?
I had a couple of reasons that I couldn't get there, but I've never actually been interviewed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, I mean, Mike, years ago, if I would get summons for jury duty, I'd walk into the jury pool to talk to the court officer that's running the jury pool, show him my badge, and he'd have a form for me to fill out.
And you don't get called again.
That basically disqualified me, and I walked out the door.
Right.
But that changed. They didn't care anymore. Like if I got called, they'd be like, "Yeah, just have a seat with everybody else."
I would.
But I would eventually, if they try to pick me, usually either the prosecution or the defense attorney was going to bounce me because of that.
So sad.
Yeah, right. I would just go in and tell them, "Hey, I can pick the guilty ones out right away. Just pick me."
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, so when I say I've never been able to serve and never will be able to serve on a jury, that's most likely the case. But I could get in a jury pool and they find out I'm a retired law enforcement officer and neither side cares. So you could end up on a jury. I just say it's, it's probably never going to happen, but
Yeah, I just find that weird. Again, I don't see how that. I don't see how it flies. I just don't.
I mean, if either side doesn't care that he's a retired cop,
yeah,
that's how he ended up on the jury, or the defense had already used all their challenges.
Yes.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But Scott, if it's a motor vehicle accident and he was in a motor vehicle accident, isn't that prejudicial?
That's probably worse than the fact that he might have been a retired cop.
Yeah, I mean, Pete.
Yeah, but I mean, usually say it was a straight up OUI case. They're gonna ask every juror, are you prejudiced against?
Right, they ask for that, right? The prejudice.
Drunk drivers. Have you ever been arrested for drunk driving? You know, they try to weed out any juror that would have biases.
Yeah.
Is that not the definition of being prejudicial or biased or influenced by your prior events? Like, that's exactly why they have that questionnaire.
You would think. I had
But I think that like the defense only has a certain amount of
challenges, right? You can only kick so many.
Well, you have automatic, like,
but he's
like I think the defense has 15 or so where they can just dismiss a potential juror for no reason at all.
That's a jury.
And then once they use all those up, they can still challenge a juror that the prosecution prefers. But then you have to have like an argument sidebar in front of the judge to get that juror tossed. But you get like 15 automatic tosses. You know what I'm saying?
Or the juror.
I hear you, Scott.
Yeah, Scott. I mean, I can't see how he's not disqualified just by his prior past.
And I mean, I might not be exactly correct, but I think the number is 15. So in other words, Lally got to toss 15 that the defense liked for no reason at all.
Yes.
And vice versa. But once those automatic ones are used up, then it's an argument in front of the judge. Okay. So I'm sure if Karen Reed's defense team knew that whoever became the foreman, who happened to be a retired Leo, I'm sure during the jury selection process that David Unetti or Alan Jackson tried to get him thrown off. So they would have to have a little argument in front of Beverly Canoni sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
So say Lally is arguing that he wants him on the jury and the defense is arguing that they want him not on the jury because he was a retired Leo.
Okay.
That means that Karen's defense team lost. In other words, Judge Canoni said, "No, it's not bad enough. We'll let him on."
But Scott, Bev didn't let him win.
But listen, if he was involved with a pedestrian versus motor vehicle accident, and this is a pedestrian versus motor vehicle accident, how is he not self-disqualified? Like, if he's president, he's got an issue already.
Well, that would have been the battle at the sidebar. So just imagine, we don't know, but imagine Lally says, "Yeah, I want John Doe here on the jury," and then Karen's lawyers are like, "Well, wait a minute, he's a retired police officer." As far as him not disclosing that he might have been in an accident or a OUI accident or whatever he was involved in, that would have been his fault or his lack of providing that information on, say, a questionnaire or a direct question. Like, I would imagine every juror was polled, like, have you ever been arrested for OUI? Have you ever been in a motor vehicle accident?
Right.
I would imagine he was already asked that question.
It's on the questionnaire, isn't it? I think it's number 19 on the second page.
Well, I believe the jury questionnaires are derived through negotiations between the prosecution and the defense. So in other words,
yes.
it's similar to jury instructions. There's always at the end of a trial, the prosecution and defense get with the judge, and you have your standard jury questions, but every trial in the end, there's a negotiation between the defense and the prosecution as to the exact jury instructions, like any addendums to the basic jury instructions. So before jury impaneling began, the defense and the prosecution came up with a questionnaire. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I gotcha.
So this case involves OUI, drunk driving, vehicular homicide, right?
Right.
So I would imagine that jury, almost like you would call it like an application form. That jury pool questionnaire was something that was derived from negotiations between the defense and the prosecution.
It's like if you're riding a bicycle, you're a big bicycle rider in the city, and you're on a jury case where someone got hit by a car on a bicycle, that would be bias, right? Because you ride your bike kind of thing all the time in the city, and you're a pro
right.
biker.
I mean, and like Tommy knows, we were there every day for jury selection. There was some days there was close to 100 people coming out of the Registry of Deeds building over into the courtroom.
Yep.
During jury selection every day. So those jurors have already filled out the form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're walking into the street, and now they're across the street. Now they're in the courtroom. The court officers go around and collect all their forms, and the defense and prosecution look at the forms, and they're like, "Oh, definitely this one can't. This one's out. This one's out." You know what I mean? Once they get down to potential jurors that could serve or whatever.
Yeah.
Morning, Dina. How you doing?
That's when they go up sidebar, and that's when the defense and prosecution are talking with the judge, like, "Hey, we want this person. We don't want this person."
Fuck.
And it takes a long time when you have a jury pool that big. They had to go through so many people to get to that final jury box.
Yep.
Right. Now, was the jury foreman already picked beforehand, is what I'm told, read, that this jury foreman was already picked by Bev Canoni?
Well, they say in Massachusetts, the judge just defaults to seat number one.
Okay.
So they're not really
picking
like exactly who the person is.
If
If you were going to have any kind of shenanigans going on, though, what I suggested was the way they did it is they made sure that he was in seat number one.
Right.
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know how they end up, creating the seating for juries. You know what I mean? So I don't know if there was some way, if they were going to plant the juror, the foreman, they would have to have done it before Bev just automatically picked number one. They would have had to find a way to get him in seat number one to begin with.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Now I understand it better. Thank you. Because I thought they had the group of people together, and she just said, "This is the guy that's going to be the foreman," and that's it. There was no. I thought there was a vote between the jurors themselves that picked it, but obviously seat one. Okay, that makes sense.
So that would be the normal course of things. Basically, it's just a simple way for the judge to just do it. Just always pick juror number one.
Not to waste time. Yeah, you're right.
So if you were going to plant the jury with the foreman, the planting would have been putting him in seat one to begin with.
Yep.
Listen, real quick. Everyone that's here, please, can you all hit the like button, the subscribe button? It would be great. Feel free to chit chat in the chat. It's real open to everybody. The chat's real good. The mods are great. Like, subscribe, Cash App, Venmo at the bottom. That's it. We're here for you guys. All right, carry on.
Yeah, and so if we're going to believe the corruption, and my opinions on Judge Beverly Canoni, you would have to imagine that somehow, some way, if Bev wanted to just say, "Oh yeah, I always pick seat number one," that would be her out, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
But if juror number one seat was planted,
right,
that wouldn't have been directly Bev Canoni's doing.
Right. Right.
So if you go down these rabbit holes of corruption, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like
Jesus, rabbit holes. I know. There's been so many of them.
And unlike jury selection itself, which is like an argument between the defense and prosecution,
yeah,
the judge randomly picking a foreman, I don't think that's negotiable. Like, I don't think Karen Reed's defense team can pop up and say to Judge Canoni,
we don't want that.
You pick the one cop that's on the jury to be the foreman? We object, Your Honor. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, that when the judge picks the foreman, the defense nor the prosecution can challenge it. The judge just picks who it is, and that's it.
All right. People are asking if this is going to be on Zoom. I think it is, people. Reality Check says I got the Zoom call information. Maybe Shelby can grab it and post it, but I don't know.
Well, when we were there the other week, I don't think anybody had a Zoom from that courtroom.
Real quick, I had a great conversation with Reality Check. What a great conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. I also met someone yesterday at the Butch's. Great conversation there. Very nice lady. It's I keep bumping into all these people, Mike. They love what we do in the morning.
Any CAT team state police there yet, Tommy?
Negatory. I haven't seen one, dude. Not a one.
See, when I was there, what was it, last week now? I keep track, lose track.
No, it was last week. You're right.
I was there at 7:30 in the morning, Tom, and if you walk over toward the middle school.
Okay.
He was parked in the other parking lot behind that shaded fences.
Yeah, not actually in the district court, but actually in the school parking lot.
Yeah, he was kind of like hiding over there.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Remember when you saw Ken Mello in his truck, Tom, that time?
Yes.
Right there behind it, though.
Well, that wasn't Ken Mello's truck. That was his driver's truck.
I'm sorry, his driver's truck.
I've never seen Kenneth Mello driving.
Well, I don't know. I
don't think he does drive.
I'm going to jump off the screen and give Tom some more room. So I'll talk to you all later.
Bye,
Aussie. Thank you, Aussie.
Thanks for coming on.
No worries,
Thank you.
Tom.
Thank you. Listen, we'll be in touch.
Yes. Good day.
Enjoy the day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Boy, I like her. She's very, very smart, and she puts everything into it. You can tell.
Well, it's like 9:15, 10:09. There should be some activity going on. I mean,
yeah, you would think, right?
Yeah. Have you seen her car? Is that what we're talking about?
Hey, have you seen that? Have you seen the white Toyota with the 4 donut spares on it?
I think we did.
He's parked next to Peter.
Interesting.
Yep.
So if she drove her car there, nothing's going to happen. Are you going to go inside? What are you going to do? You going to go in?
I don't know. I mean, she may not even show up, right?
Oh, I thought we saw her car there.
It looks like her car, but it looks like New Hampshire plates on it, Mike.
Oh, okay. Well, right next to your car.
Rhode
down
Island.
there.
Are they Rhode Island? Get Rhode Island plates, Scott?
No.
That doesn't look like her car at all. That one.
Peter, what the frick? Got Rhode Island plates on it.
All right, man. Oh, man.
So, Scott, you heard about our little Christmas shindig we're having, right?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, we're going to have it at the Star Drive-In. Going to be vendors selling Christmas stuff. We're going to maybe try and get some Christmas trees. Sell them for Karen. Trees for Karen. I invited all the creators. So all the creators out there. So in a perfect world, it would go vendor, like a vendor table, then a creators table, then a vendors table. So people can actually come and meet and talk and meet the vendors and the creators. I mean, the cake people, the cakes were gone in what, half hour?
Yeah, they were. Those cakes went fast.
December 8th at the Star Drive-In. Word has it, Santa's not going to be there.
try and do something family orientated, you know, because a lot of the other stuff that they're doing is kind of adult orientated, where this is kind of geared more to the family.
Yeah.
So try and raise some money for Karen for Christmas.
There you go.
And then I think in February we'll try and do something for Aiden. Try and put something together, you know, maybe a big dinner somewhere, you know, dinner and dance or something, adult wise. But let's get Karen taken care of for Christmas, and then we'll do Aiden after that. That's my thought on the matter.
Hey, did they announce the winner for the dinner yet, Tom? Do you know who won the dinner with
Great
Karen?
question. I haven't heard.
Oh, all right.
Anybody in the chat?
I don't know.
And everyone here, Mike, we got like almost 600 people here, Mike.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think Kate Peters was that much of a draw. Oh, hey, flip ahead saying Alan Jackson won.
But I mean, Kate Peters is suddenly in the forefront, though, since the Federal letters. A lot of people know who Kate Peters is now.
It's actually, you know what? You're right, Scott. It does actually entwine with each other now with all this bullshit.
Can you imagine them letters being in any other case, Scott? Any other case?
No.
Jeez, I mean, wow. So
Tommy, people are saying you're making them dizzy. Yeah, all right. I know it's hard. I'm just giving you that little information. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
Which one's dizzy, the left or the right?
The top left. Yeah, left. Yep. You're doing good though.
Yeah, I see a question in chat. Does Aiden have to be there today? That I don't know.
Isn't it Lauren?
It's Lauren Murphy or Murray. Right? Murray?
Lauren Murray, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think Aiden has to be there for that one, right? So he shouldn't have to be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so complicated, Mike.
I know, dude.
Because there was a court date at West Roxbury where Aiden got assaulted.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's so many restraining orders flying around. It's hard to keep track of everything.
Now there's stay-away orders on top of it too.
Stay away order, and
Jim McDonald got a stay-away order. She can't go to the selectman's house and ask questions.
Oh, she can't. She got a stay away order from Canton Police from going to his house. Yeah,
she couldn't go. She couldn't log on to Zoom, so she went to go ask Mike Laughlin how to log on or how to ask a question, and she went to his house, and he the next day served her with a no trespass order.
Yeah, but I think that's something he just printed up. I don't think it's like an official document handed over by the police.
Yeah.
It's just Mike Laughlin's official notice to Jen O'Donnell not to trespass on his property.
That's such a good boy. Say Henry the good boy.
Is that Henry? That's Henry.
That's Henry.
Yeah.
Henry's all around. Who's a good boy? Henry, come here, bud. Come here, bud. Yeah, back to the food. Who's a good boy? Henry.
How many people are there, Tom? You think, what, 15, 10,
1,
15
2,
people?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a couple people in their cars. I don't know why. Dina's over there getting stuff. So, yeah.
All right.
All right. I think.
Is Lauren Murray there yet?
No. I do not see her.
All right.
There's white toilet with no hubcap.
Yeah.
Like, she's there. Oh, no, not her.
Whoa. But it's nice in the sun. You go in the friggin' shade, guys. Woohoo! Wonder how the girls are doing today.
The girls?
Yeah. Henry, who's a good boy? Hi. Look at you. Hi. All right, Dennis, what are we going to do now about the audit? What do we do now?
The audit. Under Joyce. Audit question.
Audit question. Over here. What do we do now with the audit? Where do we go? Like, where are we at? Do we got somebody to do it, right? Is that what I heard? But are they within the budget? Within? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Good. If you guys can work with whatever company, make it work, right? That's awesome. When do you think we'll know? Like, week, 2 weeks? Which one they've chosen? November 4th? Okay. They shoot for it at least? Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, that's good news then, right? Good news. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Henry, tiny little foot. Now we took from down P-Town and Heather. That's Nathan.
Oh, okay.
And that's Henry. So it's got, it's got everybody.
Signed up here somewhere, didn't I?
Yeah, you're right here.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Big one. We took up a whole bunch of space.
Well, there was nobody there at the time. Perception now. Wow.
Here.
Yeah.
And then it just snowball, but
Caitlin there.
it is
Yeah.
coming up it's going to be, for a giveaway pretty soon. There's only a few more I got to get. This is on Yanetti's.
Yeah. Jackson was near him, wasn't it?
This is Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And hold on.
There's Michelle there.
Yeah.
Right.
And then,
I see everyone.
yeah.
Alana.
This is Miss Reddington.
Yeah, he signed it. I remember that. Yeah.
Kevin Reddington.
Reddington's right there.
Yeah. And then you got Nurse Kim.
Right there.
signed it.
She's
Yeah.
bold right there.
And
Yeah.
then of course my favorite, the Glera.
Yeah, he nailed it right there.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah. And this is Mark Federer. This is Karen Reed's here.
I saw who Andrea.
Ellie Reed's here. Bill Reed's here. Mike Rodos Richie's here.
Yeah.
It's
Everybody.
It's everybody.
I saw Brian too earlier.
yeah. Brian LTL
Yeah.
did it. There's Janet Reed.
Yeah, right there.
Here's Brian. No, Brian Hale. You got Vinny. You got Hopper. Kurt's on here.
Yeah.
It's everybody. There's Brian LTL.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Dennis Sweeney.
Yeah.
Wow. That's just. Have you thought about counting signatures?
I thought about it, but I haven't done it yet. It's Kurt.
There it is.
So, and another thing is when this goes up for raffle through, Nick, it's going to go up on the site. It's going to be affordable for everyone. I didn't want it to be bid on.
Right.
Because then it pumps people out. So I'm thinking like $10 a thing. Help me out.
Yeah. Listen, just make copies of them and sell the copies.
No copies. The only one that are getting copies is you YouTubers.
Okay.
That's it.
I love this though. This is just, it's everybody.
Yep.
It's like the flagpole.
And hopefully it brings up enough money for Karen.
Where's the flag girl? Do you have my flag? Hey! Listen here. Another mod.
What's going on?
We got a mod show down here. It's Kristen.
A mod? All right, cool.
You know Kristen.
Yeah, the school bus driver.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
it's 8:59. Where is everybody? Morning, dear. How are we doing?
Good. How are you?
Very well, very well. Good morning, Kristen. How are you?
That signed frame Dina has, it's like a historical document now.
Well, what's funny is I have coasters from the Waterfall Bar that are signed by me, Brian, the Glera, Aiden.
Yeah, I remember that day. Yeah.
Who was the fifth one? I think you signed him, Scott, too. You signed him. But there's a select, I think we have 7 or 8, and they're specifically signed. I remember that. And we have them tucked away somewhere. Maybe someday it'll be worth something.
What was there a scheduled time for this hearing?
9? Morning. Doesn't it open at 9?
Well, I
First
mean,
call is
9 o'clock
9:15.
is first call for, any various case. I'm just curious if this particular event with Krusty and Lauren had us time on it.
And I can't even walk in to go see who's on the docket
Why?
because I have all my stuff here.
Oh, all right.
I can't bring the cameras and stuff in.
Well, did somebody else go in, you think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because do you even know what today's about?
The Lauren Murray deal when she violated that RO.
Yeah.
I was here that day. I'm the one that pointed her out. You can't be here. And then
I see. Okay.
And then remember she quote unquote left? That's not true. She went downstairs and had a meeting.
That's right. Yep.
This is where it happened.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's so many different various events that have occurred. You lose track of which one is which.
I mean, really, it's on a dartboard. Take a pick.
Well, we have people up front now.
Yeah. Hold on a second, guys.
Yeah, take your time, man. Yeah. He's gonna run inside, see if it's on the docket.
I know Krusty's last appearance at that courthouse, she parked in the back and they escorted her around the building into the front door.
They did the same with Jill Daniels too.
Yeah. I'm really surprised there's no state police cat team people there.
Yeah, interesting. What does that tell you?
I don't know. It's just not the normal course of things. They're usually always there.
Right. Are you talking about Trooper Mike there? That guy Mike?
Yeah, Mike Hardman.
Yeah.
The regular guys from the state police that we always see,
Right. Right.
Because there was one there last week.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. When the Dave Ferris got arraigned.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So did we ever find out who walked in with him that day? The other bald guy, was that like an officer, or was that wasn't?
Well, at first we thought it might have been his attorney, but it wasn't his attorney. So it's kind of like a mystery man at this point. I didn't recognize him. But a lot of times, say you're a Canton detective and you go to court, you're in plain clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it appeared as if he was walking in with Ferris, and it appeared that he might have been a cop in plain clothes, but I can't really confirm that. I don't know who he is or if he was a cop or not.
Yeah.
Just what it looked like to me. That's all.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy, man. This is right, man. You're right, Joe. This girl's seen more court dates than I can't get over, man. She's been in court in all different parts of the state. I know it's everywhere. Jesus Christ, man.
Well, you got this court in Stoughton, West Roxbury Court, and Leominster District Court. That she's a regular at.
And she spreads them out. Tommy's back, it looks like.
9 o'clock.
She's on the docket?
The docket, 9 o'clock.
All right, man. Here we go.
9 o'clock.
Surprised she's not there yet.
How's you be late, right? It's as if you own the place, Scott.
Yeah,
I'm surprised the court officers aren't telling you to take the camera out of there.
Well, they've done that before, too.
Oh, we're in a Zoom meeting. Here we go.
Shelby on the ball. Man.
Wow.
All right, that's all we see here, guys.
I don't think I've ever seen a Zoom out of this court. Pretty wild.
Yeah, they had it during COVID for sure. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I wonder who.
I can hear your chiming clock. I get made fun of mine too. I have several clocks that chime, and when I'm live like this, everybody can hear it in the background.
Oh, you guys can hear that? All right, cool.
Oh yeah.
I have a clock where you got to do math.
What's up?
You have to do math. It's like 9 hours ahead. So when you look at the clock, you kind of got to do the math in your head to figure out what time it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think my dogs are making a bunch of racket downstairs. That's all right though. What a great fall day today is though. It's that foliage is starting to look good.
Yeah.
Nothing like being at a courthouse on a Tuesday. Jesus.
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised she's not there yet.
I'm shocked.
Did everybody go into the courthouse? So people are inside, right? I mean,
yeah. No, the doors are closed. Everyone's in the lobby like they should. You know, they keep them out in the lobby, Scott.
Yeah, they'll let you in, but usually the courtroom itself doesn't open until 9:15, sometimes even later.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. You sit on the benches, you wait.
Yeah, you wait out in the hallway there.
Yeah, you're trying to cut deals with the ADAs and shit. All right, I remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
That my lawyer's going into another office. You wait here. I'm like, oh, what the hell is going on, man? You know.
So I mean, it's 9 a.m. on paper, but by the time the courtroom opens, it's 9:15, 9:25.
This is crazy. Well, Tom, thank God we logged on this morning and figured this all out, man. We're geniuses.
Thank God for, listen, again, our viewers rock. Tell me they don't rock. I mean, come on, really. Everybody, please, real quick, before things happen, like, subscribe, share this. Let's get this up. Let's get some more people here.
Yeah, donos. We're monetized. We can do donos and memberships and all that stuff. I have no idea how it works, but whatever.
We got members now.
We got members. You want to be a member? Hey, Maz is in the chat.
Oh, Maz, what a guy!
Yeah.
Does he know about the old Christmas party?
No, I don't think so, but we can talk about it. The Christmas party on 12/8/24 down at the drive-in. We're gonna have Maz. We need you there. We're gonna be taking pictures with patrons, but we figured out that we're gonna have to we're gonna put a step stool next to you so people can get the same height as you, so we don't have to bend down as much. Just so you know, we're gonna raise a lot of money for Karen and her defense fund. So
yeah,
keep rocking it, man. We're gonna keep rocking it. We're gonna sell Christmas trees, Christmas wreaths, Christmas balls. So we're gonna sell is like Christmas ornaments. If you want to make a handmade Christmas ornament, even if your kids want to make one, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I actually bought a Christmas ornament at the last event at the Star.
Listen, what if everyone made their own ornaments and brought the ornaments and we bought one tree and people could hang the ornaments on the tree?
Oh yeah, you sell all the ornaments.
For Karen.
Yeah. Then you can make Turtle Boy ones. You can make, the glare ones.
We're gonna do Turtle Boy for February for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, all right. So we need the glare. We need the glare to make one from Tennessee and send it up so we can put it up on display though.
Yep.
Yeah.
If everyone if everyone makes or even goes and buys a bulb and just signs it and sends it to us.
Oh, you can do, but you can put glitter on it and stuff. Like cutting a pumpkin. You can, mistletoe, whatever you want to do.
God, there's nobody here. I'm shocked. Lauren's not here.
Lauren's not there. Krusty's not there. It's interesting.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
so there's people still outside waiting for Lauren to show up, right?
Yes.
And she's on the docket too, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the glare is like Christmas tree bulbs is starting off at $200. That's the highest bid so far. It's at 200 right now for his Christmas tree bulb. So there we go.
Listen, I'll sign Christmas tree bulbs for $200 for Karen. Make the donation. I'll sign you. I have these beautiful bulbs. As a matter of fact, they're glass.
Joe Flipperhead, you gotta make one and send it up, bro. So you have to do one too. That'll probably break the internet, so you know. Just don't put the Phillies on it.
Yeah. Could be worse. One.
I tell you, when the Phillies lost, man, he was very quiet last week. He was just quiet. Just didn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah. Oh, that's like there was some Super Bowls we lost in the Brady era. I didn't like talk to anybody for like 2 days.
You're depressed. Yeah, you're depressed.
Yeah.
You're totally
I couldn't
depressed,
watch
man.
any like ESPN, nothing. I just went into hiding, into mourning.
It sucked. It's telling me to shut up. Or hey, you can make your own shirts. We can sell shirts there too, right?
Already in the process. The shirts are getting made. We have
Right.
we have the machine to do it now.
Like if the Justin Root standout wants to go down there and talk about what's going on, and other causes you want to do, the state trooper Enrique, you can bring the family down. Come on down.
Perfect example, Mike. Right then and there. Like Justin Root, we're gonna give them a booth. Vendor, booth. Vendor, booth. Vendor, booth. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way people, they're gonna come, they're gonna figure out stuff. That's all.
Right.
Everyone get one spot, one place, one time.
Yep.
Scott, you should have a booth for crying out loud. Meet Scott Mcginness.
Yeah, you gotta have Scott down there. You gotta sign his flag. You're doing the same thing as Dina. You started that a long time ago. I remember when Tom was walking around with Sharpies in his hand, just walking around, just handing them out, having people sign stuff.
Yeah, those were the days, weren't they?
About a
Damn
year ago.
Sharpies. Sharpies are no longer allowed in my life.
Well, there's a couple of signatures I have yet to get on my sign.
Who are you missing?
Karen Reed.
Okay. That's a big one.
Did you get her parents?
Karen's parents.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll do it.
It was funny. There was plenty of days if I was thinking, you know what I mean? I could have got them, but I just was never thinking of it.
You know what? Maybe wouldn't that be kind of cool if the Reeds made like an ornament, and sent it down? That'd be kind of cool.
Auction it off, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Even people in Australia could send them up, like Miss Shorty. Should be kind of cool. She's got a good decorative eye.
Well, especially like the last week of the trial for jury deliberations. I got drafted to help through security, so I was like behind the church rectory building.
Yeah.
Just to help out with security, and there would have been perfect opportunities during those days where I could have got Karen's signature or Karen's parents' signature, but I didn't have my sign with me, or I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
Yeah. So, Tommy, people want you to open up a kissing booth when you're there.
Yeah, I thought that was off limits. I thought I was like not allowed to have a girlfriend and stuff. These girls.
And Tommy, you're not going to be Santa either, okay?
No. It may be an elf. I can fit the elf costume in my fit.
Tommy's kissing booth. Everybody's walking around the table. They're not even getting close to that one.
There's a couple
avoid it. They be walking around it, cutting the function back around that way.
Oh man! We got to get is the guy that was dressed up as a turtle in Plymouth. We have to get him back. There's a couple.
I saw that. That was funny. Turtle costume.
That could be Santa that are in the FKR movement that get the Santa Claus belly going and stuff. So if you want to step up, unless you're gonna hire we're gonna hire somebody, Tom. I don't know. But you're gonna.
Well, they were talking about doing a ducky parade in Canton. Everybody in duck costumes.
Oh,
yeah, that's Halloween.
That's gonna be crazy. I live here. I'll
9:15, and we have nobody.
Does anybody know?
Weird, huh?
Does anybody know where Lauren is? Does anybody can reach out to her?
They can't zoom in.
So we get zoom up, but
no, she can't zoom in, can she?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Krusty.
Oh, is that a car? No.
I mean, I'm looking, Scott, and I don't see it.
Oh, hey, listen, someone's asking, is it Karen and family booth too? Like if Nathan could go down, maybe like get me and have Nathan down for an hour or some, or
Yeah.
Again, I would love to have a booth like a booth for them, and then a vendor, then another booth. So it's just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
that's my thought. And
Well,
then
Kelly and Nathan were at the last event at the Star
Yeah.
Drive-In.
Yeah. I want that little girl that yells a lot that was at the FKR booth at Stern.
Shay.
She was awesome.
Shay,
She was
yeah.
awesome. She
Yeah,
was awesome.
She is so good. What a great girl.
No, she every time we can raise money every time she swears. So like, you know what I mean?
You can wear a backpack. Put the dollar in the backpack.
She's gonna mow like a truck driver. I love it. I'm like, oh, I first saw her. I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna play her. Oh,
You know,
is that her?
what's funny? But Mike, when she sees me from across the parking lot, she screams my name, runs right to me.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen her say, I've seen her say all
thing in the world.
I've been at standouts with her and stuff. And it's been, I cry laughing. I mean, you know what I mean?
Paul, I did already, Paul. I walked in, Paul. She's not inside, but she's on the docket.
But yeah, tell me check the docket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we're looking for that. Yeah, a Mazda LTL kissing booth would go over well. They make a lot of money. Definitely.
Again,
Sean the Golf. Sean the Golf's got to make a Christmas ornament and send it up. We want like DEA on it or something, you know what I mean? Or MoFo. You know,
listen, you know what would be, Mike?
Yeah.
You know what would be nice? If I had a laptop there connected to StreamYard so Sean can log in and say hi to people even through a camera for that time. So Sean can actually have his own booth remotely.
Imagine that having Sean have like on a little mini TV and you just stand next to the TV and have a picture taken with Sean.
Get it? Like we can have do fun stuff like that as long as it benefits Karen, right?
That's crazy. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine getting Yannetti to go. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, definitely.
You know, he's a Boston guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
it's Christmas, right?
Get Adam Lally down there. You know, get Adam Lally look alike, you know, dressed somebody up like Lally.
I did meet what's his name? His ex-wife. His ex-wife is man.
Lally's
no.
Oh.
What's the young man who doesn't drive? What's his name? The idiot. It's the special prosecutor, Mello. I met Mello's ex-wife. She was telling me about how he beats her, or how he did beat her, and how he tried to sue her for the dog that she bought after he left her for another woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're getting personal now, man.
Hey, listen, if he didn't do it, she wouldn't be able to tell me now, would she?
No. Hey, did we ever find out what happened with the horse lady with the FKR on the back of it? Did we ever find out what happened?
Yeah, that whole thing is strange.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I only talked to her that one day that she was at court.
Oh yeah, you know who would kill it on the kissing booth with Brian LTL.
Hey,
he would knock it out of the park.
Scott.
Yeah.
If someone got arrested and they had a court date, would they transfer you to this court for the court date? If you got popped this weekend for something stupid?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can get billed. You can get billed.
You know what I'm saying, Scott? Right?
Well, it's whatever towns that Stoughton District covers. If you were arrested in
the sheriff van just pulled
Canton, Stoughton.
So if you got popped for something this weekend, would the sheriff be transferred?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we would have found out about that.
I think so.
Yeah. That would have been on X by now. Yeah, if Flip Ahead comes up, we're gonna do a kissing booth with him too. So yeah, he'll kill it.
Oh, he's more than welcome to come up, man.
I mean, the Norfolk Sheriff's van would be just bringing somebody from the jail for a court appearance today.
All right, so she wouldn't be in that.
No. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Anything's possible. That could be a chauffeur.
Yeah, think about it. Off-site parking. We'll give you a ride there.
But John, hey, no, listen. We'll get John Como as a kissing booth or something. He'll kill it. We'll get Colleen down there as a stand-up comic, right?
Yeah.
We do a lot of different things there. All right. We get
So, listen,
John
again,
we get John Conley lookalikes.
so again, if it benefits Karen, right? Why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course. Yeah.
And it's Christmas.
Right.
You know?
Oh yeah. Ho ho ho. You know?
And listen, the vendors that we have, Mike, we have some very talented people in this movement. You know?
I tell you what, yeah, the
Let's
seafood down
support
there.
them.
Yeah.
You know, instead of what Canton does to their small business owners, right?
Who's still outside, Tommy?
Peter, Kristen, and Lauren with the dog. And the other people are inside.
People are saying on the chat, Tom, they'd fly in from Ireland to kiss John Como. Just so you
I
know.
would do that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Joe flip ahead. Yep. He says he's in. So yeah, and then they definitely want a comedy show with Colleen. So we'll see if we get those guys booked up. Imagine Colleen on stage for like a half an hour just talking about Ken.
No, I can't.
I can't. No, because the F-bomb was going nuts.
Oh wow. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it?
And don't forget the free Diddy. We need the free Diddy, by the way.
Free Diddy.
Oh my God. Where is Kate Peters? Come on now.
Oh, where is she?
Jesus. Like, where's Waldo?
I feel bad. I'm stalking the freaking entrance here.
I know. Well, I don't think.
I mean, you can be kind of late to this court and kind of get away with it, but it's already 9:22.
Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, we need Mark Betterow to show up.
Oh, there you go.
Bradle, right? Get Bradle if he wants to come. I mean, it's for a good cause.
The more people, the better, right?
Turtle Boy, Meredith.
And the thing is, Mike, right? If we do it during the day, people can come, walk through, buy some stuff, meet some people, get some food, get in their car and leave. Next car comes in, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So, no, that's pretty much how the last event went down.
Yeah, and it worked out great. And I don't want to have it like capped at so many people because I want it open to everybody. You know?
There's people already starting to make wreaths. They're all into it. They're gonna get in touch with Shelby. You're gonna be busy, just so you know.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone wants to make a Higgins ornament. That'd be kind of Ginger and Jason. Oh yeah. I'll definitely need a Chloe one. Someone's got to make a Chloe one for sure.
Yeah, the Brian Higgins. It's a clear ornament with a broken phone and SIM card inside.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Get a box. Gonna make one for John O'Keefe. Obviously, John O'Keefe, man. Gonna make one for him. Definitely. This is good stuff we can make.
A lot of fun. And again, we got to thank Erica for allowing us use of her facility. I mean, geez, what talented people that we have in the movement.
Right.
I mean, she just, thank goodness for her. Godsend. And if anyone's in the area, start driving off of Route 140, Berkeley, stop in. Definitely worth the 2 minutes off. It's a minute off the highway. Not even a minute. It's a left and a quick right. You're right there. You can't get lost.
Yeah, it's not that hard at all. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we are at Stoughton Court, District Court, waiting.
Free. So we're gonna call this. We're gonna have a whiteout party. This is what we're gonna call it. A free.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
It's snowing out. So everybody that's here, thank you for being here, watching us. We're here waiting at court. Like, subscribe, be a member, chat, share this, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, a mellow yellow ornament would be cool. Yeah, definitely. And then you could do an Allen Iverson one, definitely for sure. And you get someone saying that you can make a tissue holder out of a mason jar. There's so many good ideas. Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool, man. Make one like of the fan that was in the courtroom, right? You do that. Yeah, Dylan's gonna make one and send one over. Dylan, you gotta do it, bro.
I got a bunch of crayons. Like I got a big Ziploc bag full of crayons. Get a bunch of paper. Let the kids write letters to Santa. Let them write letters to Karen.
Right.
Right.
We're gonna need a couple of elves. So I think when Minion might come down and be an elf, get dressed up as an elf.
Oh,
you
I
think?
love. Again, we need people like we need someone like that in the movement so people can actually meet them.
Yeah, to sit with Santa and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me some time. I get some more ideas. We'll get it going. So it was a little early this morning. I was kind of like, whoa, but I'm up now. I got to have a mailbox for Santa. Yeah, we have to get a mailbox down there. You're right. Drop them in there. All right, man. Yeah, a lot of good ideas in the chat, Tom. A lot of people blowing.
Listen, Mike, we got the best people. We really have the best people.
Yeah.
Oh, the contest.
Tom, you going to U.S. District Thursday?
Is that for Mr. The bad dude there? What's his name?
Matthew Farwell.
Oh, yeah, that boy. Yeah. I was thinking about it.
Wow, someone's going to crochet some blankets. Wow, I got 4 hats and around 20 duckies crocheted. She wants to get them up there. Wow.
Not a problem.
Wow.
Listen, don't worry. Listen. Don't worry about this. Mike, there's a lady that does scarves.
Yeah.
She makes the most beautiful Karen Reed scarves. I'm going to try to get in touch with her. I'll get scarves.
This lady's in Rhode Island.
Yeah, we'll take a day. We'll go for a ride. We'll make a pass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a loop. That's not listen, people, we don't mind driving. We have no problem. Come and get stuff.
Horse and carriage rides. Yep, someone's doing the horse and carriage rides again. I like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here.
Yeah,
a lot of duck ornaments going to be. I think are going to be flying around.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And the vendors that were just there, they all did very well too. So getting them to come back, I don't think will be a problem. The ones that were just there recently, there was a bunch of them. I mean, they're talented people too, man.
Yeah, someone really wants Colleen to do stand up.
I can see it. Here comes Santa. I can see him now. The fucking guy's flying all over the place. Jesus.
Fat ass. Ozempic. Oh my God. Sorry. And then you can have a couple speakers if you want. You know, you get people up on the stage and talk about it, you know?
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, what do you got?
The judge shows up at 10. The judge.
Okay. All right. So we got half an hour.
Half hour. We can do that.
All right. So the lady does the crochet, she's in North Kingston, Rhode Island. She's disabled.
Not a problem.
She does a lot of cross stuff. So if you could send your address to Shelby or email it to tomcpu@gmail.com, we'll get somebody down there and pick them up. I promise you that. Thanks so much too. That's great. And keep crocheting because it's good stuff. You know, I love that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. You know.
Wow.
Wow, Tom. A lot of people jumping in on this.
Well, it's Mike.
What?
For Karen, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in February we'll do something for Aiden.
Right.
Right.
Didn't someone just paint rocks with duckies on them the other day? I saw they had rocks with duckies on them.
Yes, I have one in my car.
That's pretty cool too. I saw that.
Can you imagine when they do an inventory of my car, Scott? One rock with a duck on it. Exhibit 7.
Hey, Glennis News, where's Steve Cody today? He's defended in that courtroom today too, she said. I don't know if it's stoked or not.
He's here.
Steve Cody's there?
He's on the docket.
Wow.
Isn't he in the jail right now?
No, he got out. He got out.
Bailed out.
I think he did 60 days though. Wow. Jesus, man. That guy's nuts.
Standing Stone. What we do is we have
a nice painting. Yeah. Hey, remember the person people that was doing the drawings?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was doing it in pencil. Remember that during the trial?
Yeah, I'm gonna find that person. Yeah.
Yes. What was the comment I was gonna say right there? What they do is they have a table of all donated gifts, like gift baskets and stuff like that. and people buy tickets, like 10 tickets for $10, and then you take a ticket and you put it in the bucket of the one you choose that you would like to win. So if you want to win the painting, or if you want to win the basket, you put the most tickets in that one. But you get 10, you can put them in any bucket you want that is in front of that prize. That makes sense, guys?
Remember, was it Brian, the photographer? Brian Hale? If Brian Hale has a picture, we can frame that.
Yes.
You know?
Maybe, yeah, Brian Hale.
Yep, remember that name. See if we can get him to give us a picture.
Any mods in the chat know Brian or Sarah? Maybe get in touch with them and see if we can squeeze a picture out of him, out of his B-roll. That is probably going to be an amazing photo.
Someone's here saying, I'm in. They even give us the frame, man. Wow, awesome.
Yeah, listen, guys, whatever you want to do for Karen, please. We're just the vessel. That's all. So we'll do our part, and you guys do your part, what you're doing, and look at what's going to happen. This is going to be epic.
I'll give away some golf lessons. One-on-one golf lessons.
That lady had super talent. Wicked awesome talent.
Yeah, that's what we want right there. That'd be kind of cool. Oh man. Oh, excuse me for 1 second. You guys got it?
Yeah, we got this.
All right.
So Scott.
Yeah, Tom.
What do you think of Brennan possibly dropping the 2 charges that she was not found not guilty on, and only focusing on the manslaughter charge? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, people have been, thinking that's a possibility, but I think he's going to have to wait to see what the Supreme Judicial Court decides first. But I mean, he's being hired as a hired gun to take Adam Lally's spot, but I still think it would be up to the DA's office whether or not they continue with the higher charges. I don't know if Brennan can make that decision himself, but it's very weird that Brennan's even hired in the first place. So who knows?
Right. But what do you think about him just targeting the manslaughter instead of murder? I mean,
well, that would make sense. You would think that's a more logical approach.
But how do you bring in the fact that the 2 other charges were found not guilty? That involved a motor vehicle and death. Not guilty. Not guilty.
Well, that's what the argument's going to be before the Supreme Judicial Court coming up here.
And that's going to be before the trial, right? It has to be.
Yeah.
And that's on an expedited schedule.
Yeah, I think there's a date set for that. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's on the spreadsheet. That spreadsheet's awesome. I forget, was it Glamour Sue's made it, I think? Somebody made that spreadsheet, and thank you, God, for that spreadsheet.
Yeah, I saw the copy of that. There's so many court dates, you need it.
Yep. And it's not just Karen Reed now. Aiden and Canton 9 is still going. Helena wants to freaking charge them again. How in the world do you do that? We're in another world, Scott. This stuff just never happened when I was growing up.
Then you have Schiffer there now for Ducky Gate. He's there the 23rd.
Yep. Rich. Poor guy didn't do a thing. They took his trash, Scott. Yep. They went through his trash.
And that wasn't even a state police investigation. That was the Canton detective investigation.
I don't. Who do you go to? Listen, I want to do an investigation about these ducks. Ooh, how do you?
Meanwhile, you have the Sweeneys and Rita and Jen's Lawn's chemical attack. Do you think the Canton detectives are looking into that? No, they're chasing Rich Schiffer down for rubber duckies.
That's a terrorist action, Scott. That's terrorism when you throw chemical bombs.
Well,
Right?
Lauren and Krusty must have got the heads up. The judge wasn't coming in till 10 a.m., huh?
Yeah, because I mean, how do you come late to court, Scott? Like that's like the first no ever, especially with the guy that's going to give you a sentence.
Was that our car right there? No.
No, I mean I've been through the parking lot twice, Scott.
You know what it looks like, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Toyota with the Toyota with no hubcaps.
Right.
300,000 miles on it. The carpet probably is like one friggin' piece of just mold. All right, see if we get an update here. I know someone doesn't want to be on camera, so let me turn the camera away. Do we have an update? Anybody?
They don't have
They don't have discovery yet.
Huh?
Your friend Momo Morrissey hasn't said everything over yet.
So it's put off again. That was it. No one had to be here.
All right, well, fixes that problem. So Morrissey didn't provide the court with the information they needed to continue on right at this point. These are a beautiful gift from a beautiful friend. Thank you. Again, push down the kick the can down the road. Wow. Wow. All right.
Yep.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Nice seeing everybody again. I mean, you know, every week. We're gonna next week, same time next week, you know? Wow. This is practice, right?
Coffee and Dunkin'.
Practice.
See you later.
Bye, my dear. Talk to you.
I'll see you later.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you again for all the hard work you do for all the ladies. Yeah.
How you doing?
Bye, sweetie. Thank you for being here again.
Take care.
I'll see you around, lady. 3 days.
See you.
Bye. I know. I'm still here.
I know.
Still here. We'll go. 3 days.
Steve Cody's on Zoom.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, my. All right. Well, that was a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
Scott.
I'm actually happy because.
Yeah, but this is intentional. This is absolutely intentional.
Of course.
Unbelievable. See, that's what I thought. There's one hubcap. That's Rhode Island plates. So. Well, I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry to let you down like that. Unfortunately, it didn't materialize. But it will. You guys want to? Maybe Shelby could put Steve Coates' case up on the ride home.
Yeah, how convenient, right? The DA's office doesn't forward the information needed to go forward today, so Krusty gets another pass.
Yeah, it's almost too convenient, isn't it?
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, Mike wasn't here.
What
happened?
The word was that the DA needed to forward materials to the court for this procedure.
Yeah.
And it never happened, so it just basically got canceled or given a new date.
Oh my God. All that. I mean, poor Lauren. First of all, obviously Lauren probably heard about it, right? Probably.
Yeah,
You know.
I was surprised nobody there had direct contact with Lauren to find this out ahead of time.
Maybe she was like the last one to know. Who knows?
Yeah, there's so much shenanigans with all these court appearances. I just, I'm just so suspect that there's some kind of shenanigans going on all the time, every time.
Scott, I wouldn't be suspect at this point. You know the fix is in at this point. I mean, come on. Enough's enough. This is enough.
Well, that's like Ferris getting arraigned last week, and the DA, the ADA has to tell the judge, "Oh, we can't find a special prosecutor." Like, come on.
This is crazy. Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So is Steve Cody going to happen today? Probably.
Oh, Shelby,
Maybe.
if somebody had the Zoom up there, he was on the Zoom camera.
Oh, all right.
But we couldn't hear what was going on because it was Tommy's audio.
Oh. I went down and got another cup of coffee and everything, and I was getting all ready to rock. Shit. All right, so what do we want to do? We're going to call it?
Yeah, I think we'll call it. I mean,
All
it's been a
right.
day. We had some
All
great viewers, right? We got some news out there today.
Yeah, we're going to keep the Christmas thing going, though, Tom. We're going to put some effort into that, so I don't want to do anything half-assed. So anybody that, so if you start getting emails, let's start getting them to a spreadsheet and stuff. There's a person that has done 30 of them at one time that was in the chat. She's probably got a playbook how to do this. And that would be awesome if we get a hold of that. But yeah.
I'm pretty sure we got some very talented people in the audience and that just support Karen. And we can't lose focus, right? So we do Karen for Christmas, and then we do Aiden for February, and that gives us enough time to plan both, right?
Right.
So I think it'll work out good.
People are asking the stream Cody, but I don't know if you want to do that or not, or what happens.
I don't.
All right. Okay.
I don't.
What do you want?
All right, Scott. Have a good day, Tommy. Drive safe. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Bye. See you
Bye,
later.
Tommy. Bye, Mike.
I'll talk to you.
Later,
Bye-bye,
guys. All right, guys. Well, that's a story, huh? How about that first show? Turned into this, and here we are. Yeah. You guys are the best, and I love you all. Please, please, please like, subscribe, share. You want to be a member? Please become a member. All the other creators that are out there, please mention the Christmas story. I'm sorry, please mention the Christmas party that we're all going to have to support Karen Reed. Please let them know they're absolutely invited. Everybody's invited. Everybody. This is for Karen. It's for nobody in specific. It's for Karen. So, that said, I love you all. Please thank the mods. My mods, they're the best. And you guys, really, I thank you all for being here and watching. I really appreciate it. So, you all be safe. I love you all, and get some rest, and we will see you guys definitely Thursday. Love yous.